Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome. Hey, there's a quick resub from Doc. You said you were gonna do it. Yeah, well, that was a perfect set of circumstances there, actually, because I accidentally transitioned to the wrong screen here where it shows everybody, but the notification wouldn't have popped up if I didn't do that. So, yeah, executed with precision. But anyway, hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to tonight's episode of Resident Roleplay. There's a show where a group of friends and I get together and play homebrewed tabletop RPG set in the world of Resident Evil. I'm your host and GM, Raphael. Welcome back, players. Hey. So, yeah, I know, Mel, you're not feeling too good, so if ever you need to go on mute or back out or anything, completely understand. Also, I just realized I had you guys on mute on OBS. There we go. Now everyone should be able to hear you all. Also,
yo,
there.
Beep.
Now everyone can hear your greetings. Also, Doc sounds super nice now.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get into the role play and finding out about why Chauncey's the guy, there's a couple of things I wanted to establish starting up here. First of all,
I hate my cam.
Oh yeah, so Lauren's Roll20's being buggy. At first, it wouldn't let me see 3D dice. Thankfully, I got that fixed before we started up.
Yeah.
But now Lauren is mirrored on Lauren's screen,
my end,
but not on our end, not on any of us, not on anybody else's
so
end.
Bad.
So
I'm looking at it and it looks wrong and it hurts. So I'm just gonna watch the stream.
Yeah, just watch the stream. Well, maybe don't, because we're about to head into battle map in a sec. But yeah, there's just a couple of things I wanted to address before we start up. Namely, a couple of narrative things, because I realized last time there was something that didn't get said that was, I mean, it was kind of implied if you guys saw Chauncey's opening scene, but we didn't exactly, I forgot to mention it in going over what happened over the course of the 6 months, and then Chauncey didn't end up mentioning it, or Doc didn't end up mentioning it when summarizing Chauncey's downtime activities, but, you know, that was something that happened, that Allie did join the BSAA over the course of that break. I think we forgot to mention that, but you guys saw Allie and Chauncey's squad afterwards.
Yeah, but I mean, it didn't need to be mentioned because it was mentioned in the fact that she was there.
It made sense, too.
Yeah, I think if it was a player's character, it would have gotten mentioned. But had it been
because she's NPC,
it was kind of like nobody cared.
But specifically, what happened was in about March of 2005, Allie started falling off the wagon a bit and hitting up the bottle, and Chauncey, when confronting her about this, realized that she just wasn't built for this kind of home lifestyle, and she needed a cause, she needed an outlet, she needed to do what she does best. And so he was able to get her a position in the BSAA to fill that void. So that's kind of where Allie's at right now. Second of all, this happened a while ago, but I don't know if I've mentioned it on stream, so I'm making sure I mention it for future reference. But just slight retcon, I did realize after a while that I had a slight lore mix-up where I said Maya Carmen was a member of the FOS. The FOS technically isn't founded for another few years. So yeah, slight retcon, she's not in the FOS, but she still serves the same role. She still would be in whatever Ingrid Hunnigan would be a part of at this point in time, because we know she's later FOS, and we know that she's around at this point in the timeline. So whatever she does, that's what Maya Carmen does.
Another slight tweak too is apparently Jimmy doesn't have an accent.
What? Oh, well, that was, I don't know if you even noticed that until I told you. Yeah, I did point out that I did have a little mix-up last time with Jimmy, but it was just for like a couple of sentences, and then I corrected myself. I was like, oh shoot, I'm doing his voice wrong. Happens all the time, actually. I'm sure if I pointed out every time it happened, you guys would think I'm the worst. But yeah, so that, and as many of you may have seen, Sean Lennox's playlist is now out. Another NPC character playlist. That was a ton of fun to put together. That's been in the works for a while, and we're kind of going at the pace here. Most of the player characters have released, we have playlists for most of the player characters that you guys have done. And if you haven't seen those, I recommend finding them. Shoot, I don't actually know what the best way of finding those is. I don't know if we have them compiled anywhere.
I have mine pinned on my Twitter, but
okay, yeah, we might have to pin them in the Discord somewhere. We'll have to work on that. But yeah, so that's out. Came with a neat little poster. I know Nuria's, or rather Ilo's not too happy about it because apparently she said she could have done better for the character artwork, but I think it's fine.
A little bit more dynamic.
Yeah, I think it works out.
Yeah, it's good.
Because it's not meant to be anything, too incredibly elaborate. This is just sort of for funsies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's out. You can go find that. I have it tweeted. It's on the community Discord. So there's lots of different places you can find that. We're going to work on making it easier to access, apparently, because we need to. But yeah, I'd recommend giving that a listen and checking out some sweet jams. So yeah, we're kind of moving at the pace of, since all the character playlists are out, I still have a couple of major NPCs that I want to do playlists for, and we're going to kind of move at the pace of releasing them at about once a story arc. So yeah. You can find that, and I think that's everything I wanted to mention before we get back into things after last week's intense return to the campaign.
Yeah, he's the guy.
I'm the guy.
Saw you leaning in for that. So yeah. And also, for those who don't know, I think there was a little bit of this at the end during the stream last week, but yeah, Doc's been bothering us about that all week. Just whenever you enter a room now, you're just like, I'm the guy.
The guy has arrived. I am the guy.
All right. So with that being said, previously on Resident Roleplay, 6 months after your raid on the Manifold facility, your party of survivors reconvened in the city of Chicago. Archaea, hunting for leads on the Manifold, fell in with a gunrunner named Jimmy Sontag, who brought her to the Feliciano estate. Emil, now the CEO of the pharmaceutical company Greenhouse Solutions, was accompanied by Katara and Chauncey to a meeting with Don Feliciano at that same estate. Chauncey, however, has a personal stake in the matter. The day before, he received some cryptic text messages from his sister Cambria, who has gone missing while looking into the Clancy family history in Chicago. After some investigation, Chauncey found that Cambria's search led her to the Feliciano crime family. However, negotiations broke down in Emil's meeting with Don Feliciano when it was revealed that the Felicianos are still affiliated with the Manifold. And furthermore, Consigliere Antonio Marconi seemed to recognize Chauncey, although how and why you don't quite yet know. But realizing that the jig is up, Emil attempted to tranquilize Don Feliciano, but he resisted the effect and left the room with Marconi after him. The two of them left after ordering their men to take you guys. So, with that being said, I think it's time to roll for initiative.
Ah!
You beat me. Dang it.
Yeah.
I needed that 15. Did I get advantage for not being
Oh, snap. Where the heck am I?
So, okay, so
There's Archaea.
Yeah,
Hold on.
There's Archaea's over on the side.
Is that Jimmy?
That is Jimmy in the room with her. So let me get this up on the stream real quick. So yeah, this is the map. So you'll see Archaea's in the guest room off to the east side. Now, just for reference, this is not the entirety of the landscape. You can see it goes, the manor continues onward both to the east and the west off screen, and you'll see that we're only even using half the room that you guys are in now. So this is just sort of to be able to include both sides a fair bit, but this is mainly a battle map for like the foyer area. So this right here would be the front door that you guys came in through, and then you were led in here to this lounge for the meeting.
Okay.
And and these goons in the corners are the four
Which direction
Feliciano guards.
Which direction did Don Feliciano leave? That way?
This way. He went out this way.
This way.
But yeah, the Don and the Consigliere went out this way.
Somebody call Archaea, tell her
We
to stop
can't
him.
catch up to them, or we just don't see them at the moment.
You don't see them at the moment. They left the room. They had a pretty big. I was talking about this with Lauren beforehand, but they got a bit of a big head start. So because they kind of walked out and left the guards with you guys, and so yeah, you presently don't see them. They close the door behind them, and you're stuck in here with these goons. And there's like a bit of a moment, a sort of standoff moment where you see these guards around you, arming up and getting ready for a fight. So yeah, we'll say that it's been about maybe a round or two since they've left the room. But now you guys are in combat. So with that being said, I was busy explaining that. Let me roll for initiative.
Lisa, can you hear us?
That's an excellent question.
Yes,
Lisa?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Because
Cool.
you still need a roll.
Yes.
Give me a
Roll
second.
for initiative, please.
It sounds like you're eating a muffin.
Skittles, actually.
Huh?
Skittles, actually.
Oh.
Oh, that's just a bad microphone.
It might be. We could barely hear you. Hold on. Let me turn you up.
Okay.
It sounded like you were all muffled. You're like, oh, I'm talking with something in my mouth. But no, it's just a microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I
I
was
do
gonna
have
say, with
something in the
with
mouth.
this new headset I have, I clearly can tell that she's on a crappy microphone.
I'm always on a crappy microphone, let's be honest.
Like your choices of microphone are like crap and less crap.
Thanks, Lauren. Alright, I'm getting there. Just give me a second. My computer restarted, so just give me
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah, we figured why you just suddenly went offline while we were waiting for you.
Yeah. It's sucky.
Okay. So, initiatives.
Emil 15, waiting for Archaea.
Yep. I'm getting there slowly.
All right. Let's just go through everybody else's initiative first. Then
Chauncey's a 10.
Chauncey's a 10.
Qatar is an 11.
Okay.
Ooh.
She doesn't even know what's going on. It's fine.
Yeah, makes sense.
RKR 4.
Okay, at 4.
RK is just like, well, whatever. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
So in this Mexican standoff,
It's Italian.
this Italian standoff. Can we have specific weapons ready at this point in time? Or is it
Whatever
gonna take-
weapon you were. Well, I did say that a round or two had passed, so I would say you could have used that time during that standoff moment to switch to whatever weapon you would want to have out.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they are my guards. They're on guard
Yeah, that's true.
ready.
That's
So
true.
like as soon as they started moving, I imagine like Qatar just whips out a big bad boy.
Well, Qatar is was holding something so she can like cast it.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that. Top of the round. I believe that's everybody. Yeah, top of the round. Man, it's been such a long
that's
time
right.
since I've run combat. The Felicianos are gonna go first here. So, first of all, you see all of the guys in the for the three of you in the room around you start arming themselves up. A couple of them start
three?
pulling. 4. There's one. Yeah, there's one.
Okay.
You can see that one behind Chauncey. They start pulling handguns. A couple of them. The one directly nearby to Chauncey is going to. He's actually going to go in for. He's going to use an unarmed strike against you.
It's
a 15 to hit.
Fail.
All right, he attempts.
Miserably.
Yeah, he attempts to grab you, but you just like shove him off with your heavy armor and your firearm at hand. You're a difficult person to get a hold of, but the others are going to start lighting things up. So these guys are going to use a bit of movement, and these two here are going to start taking shots at Emil. This one right here is going to start taking shots in your general direction, but Qatar is the first one there, so it's going to be directed towards her. Against Emil, 2 shots. 21.
Yeah.
And you don't have any armor on, too. And 13.
Yep.
So, because your AC is much lower. So, you take...
All right, so just so everyone's aware, my AC is 10.
Oh.
Not so bad. You can take 9 points of piercing damage in total as they both, like, pull out some Glocks and just start firing off in your direction. But you're, you know, well, I'll also give you... No, yeah, they can shoot through that table. It's not providing much in the way of cover for you.
What, the one in front of me?
Yeah, the table
No, I
in
haven't
front
flipped
of
it over yet.
yeah, exactly. So, yeah, 9 points of piercing damage to you as these bullets start flying, and you see just like dust and chips of wood flying off of the environment around you. Probably put a couple of holes in the sofa as well. And the one
like a freaking one round grazes my arm. I'm just looking at the one who shot me, just like, you messed up.
And this one's against Katara. It's 15.
Nope.
All right, so yeah, this guy's also taking shots in that direction, but you're able to definitely dodge out of the way. Archaea, over in your room, you're currently situated in this little guest bedroom with Jimmy sort of standing by the door. You hear a knock at the door, and then you see Jimmy kind of opens the door up, peeks his head out. There's a little bit of a muffled, hushed conversation, and you've heard this gunfire going off in the other part of the manor, just echoing down the halls. There's a little bit of hushed discourse, and then Jimmy comes back in and closes the door, and that's all that you know of on your end.
Cool.
So that is going to end their turn. Emil, you're up.
Okay, so flipping this table over, will that be an action to do that?
I would allow it as it's kind of like the interact action or use object.
Yeah.
I'll say, yeah, I would say it would probably require your action, but I'll give you half cover for it.
Give me 1 second. I just got my character sheet open. I forgot to do that.
That's all right. We've been out of business for a while.
Actually, I'm just gonna
rusty.
yell to everybody. We're leaving. Go after the dawn, and I'm gonna leave the room.
All right.
I'm gonna hold my action for when everybody leaves. I'm gonna throw a toxic gas through the door.
Okay, gotcha. But when you exit out into the foyer,
We're going after the dawn.
no, as you do get all the way. Oh, excuse
Okay.
me. But now that you're out here, you can see.
Can I just go here instead of here? Just go here
sure,
so I can
sure,
toss it like through the door.
Yeah, but you see now that there are a couple of dudes standing guard at the door.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, there are 3 dudes standing guard at the door now. And you also see, let me see. You also see a bunch more people. Up towards the top. I don't know why Roll20's been doing this thing where when I drag a group, it sends off my ping.
Clicks. Yeah. No, it's.
But yeah, you see a bunch of people up here, sort of positioning themselves on these staircases, and they all look to be drawing guns.
Yep. Where's Scarface when you need him?
So that's what you see as you come out into this main hall.
Ah, dang it. I might actually. Yeah, I can't even throw anything at them either. I don't see the Dawn here.
The Dawn does not look to be here. Dawn's in another castle. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna hold my action to throw a toxic gas to the doorway.
Okay, you're holding your action for what trigger?
For when everybody leaves the room.
Oh, through the through this doorway.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So when your party clears the room.
If they decide to follow, I'm going to like. I don't know if I can close the door as well, but like I want to gas the room.
Yeah. All right. Gotcha. So you're holding your action. Is that the end of Emil's turn?
Yes.
All right, Katara, you're up. Chauncey, you're on deck after.
All right, so wow. Okay, so since Emil ran out the room, I guess what she's gonna end up doing right now then, oh, this is really tough. She's gonna take yeah, no, I'm gonna have her. I know she's in range of the person that's like right there, but I'm just gonna take an opportunity attack. Because she's gonna rush out the door as well.
All right.
Why isn't this okay? There we go. I want her to be able to come out and just get like next to Emil, like over here.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you should definitely be able to cover that with your movement. But yeah, the guy behind Chauncey, he's gonna like pull out this pocket knife and attempt to slash at you as you're running away. That's a 23 to hit. You take.
Do you still have that reaction?
What's up? No, I haven't casted that yet.
Okay.
5 points of slashing damage as you run by.
Okay.
I thought it was
As
cast
he
as a
just
reaction.
Nicks the outside of your clothing.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. She's just like, okay, cool. No, it's not cast as a reaction.
Okay.
I have to cast it, but
Which one are you talking about?
I'm gonna do Obscuring Cloud.
No, yeah, that one can be used as a reaction.
It can?
Yeah, because it functions the same way as Shield. The
So, like,
spell
if somebody
Shield in 5th
attacks you, you
edition.
just go.
Yeah. So if somebody attacks you, you could use it, and it's effective against the triggering attack as well. But that being said, it does use resources, so you know that it's a bit of a small
like
hit. So
and these guys are throwing pocket knives at us. I got shot, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, like whatever. It's just a pocket knife.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's the first damage you've taken, though.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't know I could use it as a reaction. All right, cool. So I guess that brings me out to, I'm gonna fire off a grenade at these guys at the door then.
Okay.
Because
fuck them and that door.
Yeah. I also am going to use a bonus action for the explosive enhancement.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that real quick.
So they need to make mobility saves.
Yes.
So here comes 3 saves. 12.
Nope.
13.
Nope.
And 10.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Fail.
You can't fault them for consistency. These are mass-produced thugs. They're standards.
Yeah.
So yeah, they all fail.
You just need to get a line of 10 of them so that some of them will succeed.
Yeah. So
she just.
Yeah. So yeah. There's a big explosion. They all take full damage. Was that 24 points of damage from that?
Yep, 24 points.
Against those 3. Okay. Let me note that real quick. And yeah, so there's this big explosion. You see them get knocked out of the way and stumbling away. You do also deal double damage against objects and structures with explosive damage. So yeah, that door gets blown wide open. But
do they get blown through the door?
They do not. They seem to be holding their position. They seem to have just, with a modicum of their strength, managed to survive that explosion.
Okay. Yeah. And then that's pretty much all she's gonna do. That's all she's gonna do right now.
Okay, good to know. So that ends Katara's turn. Chauncey.
Yep.
So I was thinking about fighting, but it looks like everybody else is running.
We're fighting, just not here.
Yeah. this dude lost his reaction, so I could get the hell out of here.
That's true. He did use his reaction for an opportunity attack.
If I do that.
All right. Yeah, you just like, yeah, so Chauncey just vaults over the couch. Emil, your reaction goes off?
Yep.
All right. So where are you putting it?
Although I realized that this toxic gas doesn't last, so I have to choose somebody to attack.
Yeah, you do.
I was hoping to put it in front of the door and let them run through it, but I'll attack these two. I'll throw it there.
Okay. Will that get both of them? What's the radius?
It's 10-foot range radius.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that gets both of them. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
10-foot radius.
So you just like lean in through the door and just toss that in there?
Yep. Yeah, it's a glass bottle that's just filled with like this liquid at the bottom that's that I shake up and it starts to evaporate, and I throw it and then it explodes at the site that I threw it at.
Nice.
You have to make a con save.
All right, so Constitution saves coming right up. That's a 17. Somebody succeeds, and an 18.
Okay, so they both succeed, so they take half of 66.
Ooh.
And I don't think they're poisoned. Yeah, I haven't poisoned anybody with these grenades.
You also haven't used many of them, so...
I've used 3.
Have you?
Yeah, this is the third grenade that I've used.
Yeah, that was just lucky rolls on that one.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So
but
roll it up.
It's okay. 66. Oops, no pluses. And they take half, so... Ooh, those ones. 9.
So 9 points of damage to both of them. All right. Yeah, you throw it in there and it disperses this gas in that general area. You see them just like... just start coughing and waving it out of the way, and they're just like pull their collars up over their mouths. But yeah, they seem to have resisted quite strongly.
They have trench coats. I should have known. So that was just my reaction.
So that was your reaction. Still Chauncey's turn.
Okay, so I'm going, because I never really specified what weapon I was carrying. I would have been carrying the FMP90 because that was the last weapon that I used.
Okay, gotcha.
So with the FMP90, I'm going to go ahead and let off my attacks at these guys at the door.
All right.
Five for the first guy. If he survives, then I'll move on to the next guy.
All right.
So full fire rate.
But if he dies, do you keep shooting him?
I do keep shooting him. That is the downfall to my madness, as I still hold on for 5 full total shots. But he's gonna get rained on.
All right. Roll that attack.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, so you rush out, you see Emil throw that canister in, and you just like start spraying from the hip, and it doesn't seem to have landed any shots against him, especially in the obscurity of the explosion, which is still wearing off in that area.
Okay, but there's no like innocent bystander gardener out here, right, that's gonna catch some heat?
Not that you could see, but you are on a vineyard.
So I am gonna start raining more shots.
All right.
With my extra attack.
Wait. That was only a +3 on that.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I chose the wrong one. Yeah.
I was like headshot with the P90.
Yeah, that would have been a 6, right? With my proficiency.
Yeah, because your proficiency is +3, so that would have brought it up to 11. That actually hits. Okay. So you start spraying and you hit them.
Yeah. So the other one would have been a 23 as well. So
okay, yeah. So both hit.
Both of them.
So
okay. Now I get to do damage.
Yeah.
I haven't done this real fighting stuff with a regular weapon in so long. All right. So this. Do I call stopping power now?
You call it on a hit. So yeah, if you've hit, then you could say I use it.
Okay, so I'm going to use it, and I can only use it once on one of those.
Once per turn, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use it on the first guy, and hopefully he doesn't die, he gets stopped. If not, I just wasted stopping power this round, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You won't have used it anyway, since you used both attacks.
Yeah, true. I used one on. Oh yeah.
Are these against two different targets?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was gonna do if this guy survives.
Okay, yeah. So you start spraying. First guy, just like gets blown away. He looks to be, he looks to be quite dead.
All right, and then the second guy's gonna catch it and wasting stopping power. I've already used it, so 18 does more damage anyways.
Yeah, this guy also just like you see their body just like convulsing under your shots as or their bodies convulsing under your shots as you just light them up. Yeah, just lighten them up like it's the Godfather, which the general audience can't see this because I post these on our private Discord server for the party, but when posting a reminder about today's session, I just attached a GIF from the Godfather of just because that's the arc we're in right now.
The Godfather.
Got all these Italian mobsters running around. So is that going to be Chauncey's turn? That's both of your attacks?
That is both of my attacks. I am ready for the next person.
All right, next up. All right, so next up, you see, so again, this is the big foyer area. You've got this big staircase up to the northern side, and you have this pair of double doors kind of at the base of the stairs. You're not sure what's behind that, but you see that door swing open. Those doors swing open, and out of those doors comes this guy who's waltzing out. He's got like a wife beater, a ski mask over his head, and he is revving a chainsaw in his hand.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
hell yeah.
he's just like, and you just hear him call out across the foyer, just like, "Hey, come here, pal, I'm gonna tear you a new one." So he's gonna
Chainsaw Feliciano guy.
so he's gonna dash to get over to you guys, and that's gonna get him about yay far.
So this is where we have the predicament of this versus that. Is it this guy versus that guy? What you said? You said you see this guy. Well, this guy is versing that guy. This is not a time.
I see what you mean.
Versus
That guy.
This is a guy. So that's as far as he gets on his turn. Next up is Archaea, if you're gonna do anything.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, seeing what I saw previously, she's gonna go up to Jimmy and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
And it's just gonna be like, "Yeah, don't worry about it, doll. Everything's fine. Everything's under control." And in the middle of his sentence, you just hear out in the foyer as a certain grenade round hits.
It's okay, it'll be fine.
yeah, and then a moment later, you just hear, and he's just like, "Everything's under control."
She takes out her push dagger, and she's like, "Move."
He's just gonna be like, what is that? What are you doing with that? Put that away. We don't need any of that.
Again, move.
And he's like just sitting in front of this door, almost leaning against it with his arms crossed, and he's just like, "No, I've been told to keep you here."
Don't make me. Alright. Rafa, she's gonna try and attack him.
All right, so that's an unarmed strike. So go ahead and make your unarmed strike attack.
I don't have to add all this crazy stuff, do I? Because I'm using the push dagger to attack him.
The push dagger only adds stuff after a hit. So.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So you gotta make an unarmed strike attack. Which for you, with your fighting style for striker, you know obviously have proficiency in finesse with unarmed. So bear that in mind.
Yep. Give me a second. because I thought I had a thing here. Okay, so 2. Oh, please, okay, I pull through, so once in your life. Ugh. Okay. 10?
That just barely hits.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you know what all the
Now-
push dagger adds?
Okay, I've read it. I don't know if I've comprehended it.
There's just 2 things it adds on a hit. You just add a D4 of piercing, so that's 2d4 in
Okay.
total because your unarmed strike does a D4 of bludgeoning by default, and also your charisma modifier to the damage roll.
Okay, so 2d4.
Yeah. Plus mobility and charisma. Which also, I just realized you put down a +2. Your attack roll would have been much higher because you're at a with proficiency +5, I do believe.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Everyone's forgetting the proficiency.
Yeah, I know. Nobody's proficient anymore. We just went on break and everybody just lost all their skill.
I threw a bottle.
That's true.
Everybody. Why did it only roll 1?
Roll another 4.
Okay.
Yeah, just roll
Yeah.
another D4 real quick.
Okay.
No, another
Without
4.
No.
No D4s, just 4.
Another 4.
There you go.
Hey! All right, 14 points of damage to Jimmy. 14 points of Jimmy damage. Yeah.
Get jimmied.
Yeah, so you take your push dagger and you just like give him a good right cross to the chest, and he's just like, ah, dang it, little girl. And he looks quite angry, but he's still standing.
Great. Well, that ends my turn.
Yeah,
All right.
bonus actions.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know if
bonus
she could use
action,
any of them
okay.
in here.
You can at least discourage them.
That's true.
Discourage,
I
that's
forgot. Yeah.
And as he says little girl, she's gonna be like, don't call me a little girl.
Puts on
And
mask.
she's gonna try to
Yeah.
put on that. Just slowly slips the mask over her face. So discourage.
Okay, so you're
Nice.
discouraging him?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be a wisdom saving throw for him. That's a 19, so he resists. Fresh off the stab wound, he's just angry right now. Not quite angry enough to be discouraged yet.
Alright, that's it. That's
All
I
right,
can do.
so back up to the top of the round. The Feliciano horde is going to take their turn again. So let's see. These guys are going to fall in. Chauncey's kind of blocking the door, so they can't get out.
He's just wide.
Yeah.
Sounds like that guy.
That guy is wide.
That's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah, so they're actually they're all gonna start like moving forward here because they all got enough movement to get up. And yeah, they're actually gonna run forward and start trying to jump you. they like pull a couple of knives and start stabbing out at you.
Oh. Can I just hold the door shut on him?
Just trying to.
I did say I was gonna close the door after
did
I
you
threw
say
the. I did say I said I didn't know if I can, but I want to throw the grenade in and shut the door and kind of gas them in. I did say I wanted to shut the door.
I'm fine with it being open. I am a door.
Either way,
I am that
but-
guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say in either case they could just open it as a free
this
action.
guy.
So
But what if it's being contested?
yeah,
I
that
guess he
would have
didn't say
had
that he
to
was
been
closing the door.
specified. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
part
true,
would have
yeah.
had to be specified. But I'll allow you
Yeah.
guys to have the door closed. But they're just gonna swing it open with a free action, then just like just start wailing on you. Some of them just like try to. Yeah, the two. Yeah. Some of the ones with like guns drawn are actually gonna try and club you with them, and and some of them are start drawing knives and trying to stab you. So here's the
Okay.
first one trying to club you with a gun. 8.
No.
Another gun club. 18.
Oh, that is a hit.
All right, and a knife stab. 6. All right, so that's one hit. You take.
I would like it to be pointed out so that it's for sure, but you did say the club was the one that hit him.
Yes. So 5 points of bludgeoning damage to you as you're standing in this doorway.
I had to have went into like adrenaline rush, right? Nah, never mind. I was still questioning like I forgot what it was that gives me like bludgeoning damage.
That's your armor.
Oh yeah, your armor. That's right. Yeah,
That's why I want. Yeah.
Yeah, your armor gives you resistance to bludgeoning damage. Yeah.
That's why I want to say the bludgeoning one hit
So
him.
that's it's
like 3
halved
or
to 2. Yeah. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage because of your riot gear.
We're fine.
I was trying to remember. I just couldn't. I was looking everywhere for it.
Yeah, it's under your armor.
Yeah. That would be from your armor. Yeah. Good call.
That's why I couldn't find it in the rule book.
Yeah.
Book at all. I was looking everywhere. I was just like, I know there was something here.
All right, this guy is still intent on holding the door. He's gonna take a shot at Emil with his handgun.
Come on!
That's a natural one. So just like, darn thing, and it's all jammed up. So
I'm just like walking out after having thrown the bottle in. I'm just gonna I'm talking to your boss.
all right, so and up top, let me see something here.
Oh man, I forgot.
Okay, yeah, so that would be in their yeah, you're all within range, but in their second range increment. So no, yeah, they're into Star Wars. They're gonna keep the high ground and just make disadvantage attacks against you guys. So
is that what happens when you're out of the effective range? Is it all disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
Okay.
So yeah, they're gonna make 2 of them are gonna make shots against Chauncey with disadvantage. The other 2 against Emil with disadvantage.
Hey, guys on the stairs. You missed.
So first one against Chauncey is a 4.
Okay.
Second one against Chauncey is an 11. So both missed. They're just up there like. Well, these are disadvantage rolls.
Disadvantage.
So
right.
yeah. I don't have your fancy disadvantage roller.
I can get those to you.
I know the formula, but I just for the sake of quickness, I just like doing this. And plus, we get to see them one at a time. Against Emil, first shot is 18. So
What
even
with
if you,
armor.
yeah.
I'm talking to your bot. Oh!
Does he get half cover from me?
No, you're pretty wide open because these are the guys on the right staircase.
So they both hit.
Second attack is 11.
I was gonna say with the second shot that popped in, could I just reaction obscure cloud?
Okay.
And
yeah.
just give you 15 AC rate. Well, another 5. But
Yeah.
Up
So
to 15.
Yeah. The shots start raining down in this direction. Some of them hit against Chauncey's armor, and then some are just starting to scatter around you. But yeah, Katara just throws down this little chemical bead that puffs into a sudden burst of smoke, and you get some obscurement, and it throws off that second shot, but you still take 3 points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
So you have this until the end of your next turn, the 5 AC.
Do I have to stay here, or can I move and keep the AC bonus?
It doesn't say, because it just says
oh yeah, that's
me.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing, because with shield it
Yeah,
engulfs the person, whereas with obscuring cloud it doesn't necessarily do that. But I forgot to write that into the rules. So we'll say for verisimilitude, you would have to stay there to.
What if she just put the pellet in my pocket?
Your pocket would be obscured. Nobody'd see that pocket.
Can't hit this pocket.
All right. Well, yeah. We will say you'd have to maintain your position to keep it. So,
Or
that's
okay, yeah. Is it just this square, or is it generally around here? Because could I move there?
I'll say as long as you're within 5 feet of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say for now. We're doing this on the fly because I didn't write it into the rules. Yeah, but yeah, we'll say if you're within 5 feet of it, you can still gain the benefit.
This is still playtesting.
That is technically true.
That's true.
So yeah, that is, I believe that's everybody. Yeah, they've all gone. So,
Well, Jimmy didn't go.
oh yeah, that's right. Jimmy's on this initiative. So he doesn't like what our RK has been doing. So he's just gonna attempt to. He's gonna hit you with an unarmed strike. 17 to hit. I believe that hits Archaea. I'm not sure what her armor class is, but I'm pretty sure that hits because
I don't think it's 17.
Armor. Yeah, no, yeah, not too high a mobility. So yeah, he doesn't do any damage, but he grapples you, and so he's like holding on to Archaea now. He's just like just trying to keep control over her. So that's gonna be Jimmy's turn.
What about Chainsaw Guy?
He's not on this initiative.
He's after everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a separate.
So next up is gonna be Emil.
Yeah. So. I need a weapon. Does anybody have like a knife or a spare firearm they can
I do.
hand me something?
You can reach me in my pocket and
Okay, I'll
grab
just,
out
like,
a karambit.
I'll just like grab it like in his duty belt and just take it.
You did my duty.
I just reached right around, grabbed his karambit.
I have a M1911 side holstered too. If you'd want to grab that instead.
You're
Can I
still
take
carrying
both?
the handgun?
I still have the handgun, the Magnum, the FNP90, and the shotgun. I do not have the AR.
Oh, so that was like the only thing you got rid of then.
Yeah, the only thing I did not bring with me is the AR, which would probably be very useful at this point in time. Range is pretty good.
All right.
Could I take both his handgun and the?
I'll say
knife?
with one free action, you could take one.
Okay, I'll use my action to take both. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna be.
I was gonna
knife
say,
in.
like, if you hold off, I can hand you the karambit with my free action.
Sure. I'll just.
But you
I'll
would
take
need a
his-
reaction to receive it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take his what's it? M1911.
Yeah.
All right. I have the stats for that, so I'm good.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. I want to make forward progress. I'm gonna fire at the last guy at the door.
Okay.
The M1911.
All right. Take a shot.
Just for starters. For appetizer. It's an alright appetizer.
15 hits.
I'm going to Hippocratic Oathbreaker.
Right.
11 points of damage.
All right.
Shoot
yeah.
him right in the kidney.
Yeah. So you shoot this guy right in the kidney and just, and you're just like, and you see him stumble off to the side and just fall to the ground. He's down now. So it looks like all the guys at the door are down.
I can't hold a movement. Right?
But you can hold a dash action if you have
But I
your
use my action.
Yeah.
Nah, shoot. I don't want to move. I think. Darn. Okay, it's like going first because I want to go after the big guy goes.
What are you
I want to
doing?
like. All right. I'm gonna ask Chauncey where we're gonna go from this point forward because I think I do need some protection before I move out. So I'm not gonna go unless he tells me which direction he's gonna move in, so I can be protected when he goes there. So like, Chauncey, where we going?
I don't know. You're the one that let us out the room.
I think that Dawn went through that door.
But I think that Don would have went into this door because.
All right, so where we go in that direction then?
Came out of. I mean, there's these guys up here that need to be killed, and at our range, it's really ineffective for us.
Oh, I'm moving. Hold on. I'm gonna run generally in that direction, but like hopefully I
But
don't
like,
get this.
how far this way is the driveway in which my vehicle is positioned?
So yeah, when you head out there, you see that kind of circular gravel driveway. It's immediately outside the door, pretty much. At least where the area is. It doesn't show on the map. It just shows it's all grass, but it would be grass and then just kind of a circular driveway all in front. But yeah, your vehicle would probably be a good maybe 30 to 50 feet off the map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't make it there in one run. I was gonna say make a run, go get your stuff on.
But it would take some time for you to get all of your gear on, because like
it takes a minute to
heavy armor takes several minutes.
Or no,
to
10
don.
minutes.
Yeah,
It's 10 minutes for the armor that we have.
Can I give him pieces of my armor?
No, I don't think so.
Like seriously,
like
like
knee pad?
it would
to
bring down
change
my armor
mid-combat, it would take quite a bit of time.
So I can't just like throw him my helmet and be like, yeah.
No, just throw him your helmet and make Arnold sounds.
Yeah. Oh. Take it to the chopper. No, like I couldn't give him like a chunk like that, like something that's still gonna give him at least like a bonus of 2, or something like bring me down to 16, him to the 2+.
I would say
I'm asking because I don't know.
no. Yeah, there's no precedent for that, but it would make sense. I would say you could do that, but it would require, like I said, it would require some action economy. It would require an action for you to give and an action for him to don. So
that'd be like handing somebody a shield.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. So
that would require
I'll say you
that
could
would require interact with. Yeah,
I got a really good shield for you.
yeah, that would require me to use action as for a use item.
Yeah,
wait
I would
till
need
my
my
next
action.
turn and I'll have you a shield. I'll get you a shield.
All right, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
about to Reinhardt it. All right, so Emil's staying put. Katara, you're up next.
Yeah, so this dude's a threat. This dude
He's just
is a
over there
clear
like
threat.
Running.
So she wants to hit him with an acid round.
Okay.
Just.
gonna be
And then
sure.
I'm also gonna go through and explosive enhancer on the acid round.
Okay. So yeah, this guy's running up, all revving his chainsaw. So that's a mobility save for that as well,
26,
right?
yeah.
All right, 20,
Yeah.
26. Mobility save. That's a natural 20. So, but he still takes
that's
half
fine.
damage. So how much
Yeah.
damage is that?
26, half of that should
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he takes 13 points of acid damage. So yeah, you splashes into this corrosive chemical around him, and you see him like stop for a moment. He's just like, yeah, and just like screams in pain as this steam just like begins to emanate off of him, where the chemicals have gotten on him. But he just looks to have been made angry, and he's gonna keep going.
Okay, and then at that point, she's just gonna look at Chauncey and just be like, "Don't, oof. Don't worry about the dudes inside the door. Get that guy. Get that guy. He needs to go down now." And that's all she's gonna do right now. Or
Okay.
that's all she can do right now.
So Chauncey, you're up next.
Okay, so the door I'm up against, does it swing in or out?
We'll say for the purposes of this,
yeah.
it swings inward, since they're able to open it just there. It would make sense, and start swinging at you. But yeah, it's now like fully open though, and like up against the inside wall.
Oh. See how this is a really good idea, but like baguette. I'm thinking about grappling this dude and using him as a human shield for a meal. Is that possible? Like, that's what I want to know. Is it possible, or oh, I really want to hurt this guy though. This guy's important. I get that, but like this guy has no armor.
That is a chainsaw.
Focus on that guy. I can take care of myself.
I can drop a weapon at no cost of action economy and pull a weapon with action economy, right? Of like the free
with
action.
the free action, yeah. If you drop it on the ground.
Oh, right, because handing me, I would have to use an action to pick that up.
You're gonna
he's
have
not hand.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, like you don't have to pick this up. This is the FNP 90, but
Okay.
I'm dumping the FNP 90
All
on
right.
the ground, and I'm going to brandish the shotgun full of flechettes, and I'm going to go ahead and move forward and get this guy right up in the grill.
All right. Got your flechette shotgun out.
Which I was so ready for my FNP 90 rain this time around, but I guess we have to change this. And we go ahead and do all the math because I'm definitely raining headshot on this dude.
All right.
But yeah, I'm up in the grill of the chainsaw, so let's hope I didn't make a mistake.
It's okay. You're still within range of me.
All right, so it's minus.
Oh, that's actually not good. I just checked what's in my hypo gun.
Huh.
I totally forgot that I don't have any more heals in my hypo gun.
You have adrenalies, I think. you said.
Yeah, no, I've got it's chock full of steroids, which
Yeah, steroids. That's what it was.
I don't know if we're good. I wanted to use that at the beginning of the round, but I was like, these guys are probably weak sauce.
Minus 5. Yes, this. But I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go with the 18.
18 hits.
That one doesn't. Okay, good. All right. That is 4d8 plus 3, 4, and then 10.
There's so much math every time you fire this thing.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
The
And
kind
then
of
I also
formulas
get-
you have to put in for this shotgun with the flechette rounds. With headshot.
So it's plus 10. I get a plus 1 plus my regular modifier, 14, and then I have to do the flechette rounds.
Oh my dear.
Oh,
That's
those are some good
38.
rolls. Those are some
Oh,
good
is
rolls right there.
Yeah,
He's not even mad.
Take that 13 acid, 38 headshot real quick.
2d6. All right.
Are you
so
sick
a
right now?
total of 43
43.
for the first shot. If he is not dead, I will rain another set.
All right, yeah. So you just like run up to him, like put the barrel right up against his face, and just like, you see a bunch of blood splatter outwards as you like destroy the ski mask that's like obscuring his face, and it's just like almost pasted down to skull almost, and he just like grabs onto his face and just like yeah. But he's still standing.
Excuse-moi.
Okay, so it doesn't say I can't use headshot again, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a trade-off. It balances itself out, so you could use it limitlessly. You just have to take the the penalty.
Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Natural 20. Should I roll the advantage on that?
Yeah, roll
Nito.
damage. Roll damage.
I said advantage.
Oh no, yeah, you don't need to roll advantage, but yeah, go ahead and because that can't possibly get better.
D8.
Now, does the
14.
double also double the flechette as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah, all
Plus
dice, all
46.
dice.
All damage.
Yes,
No, all
damage
dice
dice.
specifically. All damage dice.
Yeah.
Modifiers
All
stay the
damage
same,
dice.
but all the damage dice double.
If it's a dice,
8 plus 14 plus 2.
Because I already have the dice set up for the flechettes, I'm gonna go ahead and roll those out.
Yeah.
So that is 18, and then
Alright.
now I have
right in the eye.
the 8 plus 14.
Oh,
47.
Oh, that crit.
That is
121 damage.
50, 60, 65? That's 60, 65
either
total?
way, how does Chauncey want to do this?
I just from the first set of shots, I'm just gonna like right to his face and do the first two, and then keep just like bump firing one-handed into his face.
Yeah. So speaking of Arnold, you just like pull a Terminator and one hand fire the shotgun and just like you blow his head clean off practically as his body just like flies backwards, landing prone on the ground. And yeah, this guy is down and out.
Yep. And that's the end of my turn.
All right. It's the end of Chauncey's turn. Next up would have been his turn. But now it's Arkea's turn.
So, since I have a close combat weapon, I'm going to try and stab this guy while he's holding me.
All right. Yes, yeah, that's true. You're currently grappled.
Yep.
So I'll move him right.
No hugs for you. +5. 18.
18 hits.
Alright, let's see. D4. Come here. Whoops. 10.
10 points of damage. Let's see. Yeah, so you just like give him another jab and just like while he's grappling you, and you're just like pummeling him with this knife in hand, this push dagger in hand, as he's attempting to keep a hold of you. He has to make a strength save to see if he maintains the grapple. It's a DC of 10, because it's 10 or half the damage taken. So yeah, he succeeds, so you're still grappled. But he is starting to look quite hurt, and he's just like, stop struggling!
Never! And that's gonna be also, this is discouragement.
That would discourage someone to know that Arkea will never stop struggling.
Emil is constantly discouraged.
Yeah, so yeah, he's still rolling well. Sorry about that, but seems to be impervious to the discouragement. He's just been on the street so long that he's just like immune to being disheartened, even if it's gonna kill him.
He's been in the mob too long.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright. Well, that's it.
Yeah, you don't have any movement, so that exhausts all of your actions. But yeah, he looks quite hurt after taking a couple of those big hits. So that's gonna be Arkea's turn. Back up to the top of the round. The mob's gonna take its turn. First off, over in this side room while we're here, Jimmy, who has you grappled, is just gonna like he's just gonna like wrap his hands around your throat and just squeeze, and he's gonna attempt to strangle you. You take
Oh no.
So you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. Alright.
And over in the main foyer, let's see. Let me figure out some stuff here. Yeah, actually, yeah, seeing you guys kind of moving up, the choir's gonna be moving up a bit here. In fact, these guys are gonna move up a fair bit.
They do show tunes and listen to Broadway, or this choir just heard me hit high notes.
Okay, Roll20's being a bit weird with the movement, but yeah, there's we'll say they move right there. So these guys are gonna all move out here. This guy's gonna move out here.
Not any further?
We'll say they're gonna start coming out here. This guy's gonna run after Chauncey, so Emil could take an opportunity attack if he likes.
Can I grapple on an opportunity attack?
I'll allow it. It's technically a considered mechanically in 5e. It's considered a type of melee attack, a grapple. So yeah, I would allow
As
it.
soon as he runs past, I'm just gonna like grab him by the trench coat.
All right.
And try to-
so you make an athletics check, and he'll make an athletics check as well.
Okay.
I need to grapple more often. I always hit him.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Oh, so this guy stays back here. We'll put him in your space then.
Well,
Actually, yeah. We'll just put him down here with you. Just bear in mind he's under you.
Come here.
There we go.
Get over
hold on.
Because you know where you're at.
Keep him below. Keep him below.
Oh, okay. Oh, how do you do that? How do you do that offset thing?
Alt. So when you grab and drag, it'll snap. If you drag and hold Alt, it'll not snap.
Okay, good to know. Alt. So yeah, he attempts to run by, but you just grab him by the scruff of his neck and his trench coat collar and just keep him near. Meanwhile, these others have surrounded you. Well, seeing as he didn't get to Chauncey, he can still use his melee attack against you, so he's going to do that. So he's going to attempt to shiv you.
Get shiv, son.
That's a 7 from
no.
him. The two up top are also going to make melee attacks against you, attempt to batter you with their guns.
Is there any way I can use him as cover?
12. Cover doesn't apply against melee attacks.
That's true, because that's right. One
And
hits.
9. So one of those hits.
So can I like
Wait, hold on.
reaction that whole thing?
Does her?
Oh, yeah.
When does her obscuring cloud go away?
Yeah,
End of
yeah.
her turn?
No, at the end of your turn, it went away.
Oh, end of my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. So I could have
okay.
moved
So
anyways.
it's no longer up,
Oh, I thought it was your turn. Okay.
but
Yeah, no, it's at the end of the target's turn, but I have my reaction back. So,
are you gonna obscure him again?
yep.
Oh,
All right. So yeah.
Just right in this guy's face.
So yeah, none of those hit then, and just like seeing this all going on, the bottommost guy, or the bottom right, in that quadrant, I suppose, is going to use his attack against Katara, seeing her messing with everybody's stuff. So he's gonna make a attempt to bash you with his gun. That's a 10. Doesn't
Nope.
hit. But the choir over here is gonna start lighting up Chauncey.
Oh, rain your high notes.
And none of them
Wow,
have disadvantage anymore, so it's 12, 17. Oh, that rolled twice for some reason. 6. And another 12. So,
No.
yeah, I don't think any of those hit. So they're just all up there, just like, and just like the bullets are either landing around your general vicinity or just like hitting you right in the plate armor and just like not doing much damage to your person. And yeah, I believe that's all of the mobsters. So that is going to end their turn. Next up is Emil.
I'm surrounded.
Yeah, you are.
So what are the actions I can take while grappling this guy?
You could take any actions. Pretty much the only difference it makes for you is your movement is halved if you want to move because you're dragging him along.
I can use him as half cover if I'm got him.
Yeah, I would say you could human shield him. Yeah. If that's your intent, you could just like and just like use
I'm
him.
just gonna, like,
use him as
yeah.
a meat shield and just aim over his shoulder. I'll give you. I'll call him. He technically obscures most of you, but I'll call him half cover just because it's not as
He can move around.
He can move around, not as perhaps as durable as a solid object. So yeah, I'll call him half
They
cover.
could shoot through him.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll call him half cover. In addition to your
Alright.
obscurement, as long as you remain in this area. But yeah.
Oh, right. I'm still obscured till the end of my turn. I'm leaving.
Yeah, so
Because
you'll
have to take opportunity attacks right where I'm at.
True. But bear in mind, again, cover isn't effective against melee.
That's fine. I don't want them. I've got the concealment for that at least. So I'm gonna. I can't. Oh wait, I can't move through him, right?
No, you cannot.
Can't go that way, so I have to go. Yeah. Okay.
What you
I'll
can do-
get. Nope. Hold on. I have to get there anyways because it's halved. So it's 15 feet to get from there to there, right?
Yep.
So I can. That's the furthest I can go.
Yeah, I would say so. So you drag him along there too.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. This is. Oh. Nope. Come on. Hold on. This is.
Just zigging and zagging.
That's 15 feet. That's 15 feet right there. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this guy's gonna take an opportunity attack. The guy
My
in the
AC is
corner.
15.
Actually, all of them can take opportunity attacks against
Yeah.
you. Yeah. So yeah, they're all gonna do that. Yeah, your AC is 15 against these. So.
Oh, there you go.
That's a hit. That's a miss.
Got punched.
And that's not hit. There's so somehow 3 different types of categories there. So one of them.
That's a hit. It's a miss. That didn't hit.
Yeah. So yeah, one of them. I think the guy with the shiv is sort of got a stab off on you. You take 4 points of slashing.
All right. What's my save?
Oh yeah, to see if you maintain the grapple. DC 10. Strength save.
Strength save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same thing. Oh no!
No. Unfortunately, that gives him just enough. They're working together, and he sees his friend get that hit, and that's just enough leeway for him to just elbow you off. So, yeah, he's gonna since the opportunity attack technically happens there.
That's true. So, do I get the rest of my movement after he wriggles out?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, so you wouldn't be half movement for all that. I love how the arrow was slightly bent too. It was curved downward a little bit there.
All right. Yeah, I just continued running.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Since I'm just gonna get closer to Chauncey at least.
Okay. Yeah. So you're now in this area. You could kind of have a little bit of line of sight going outside the front door now. Which is kind of somewhat blown off its hinges, but it's still there. But it's
been
just
forcibly opened.
It's been
but it's not
forcibly
broken.
opened, yeah, essentially, yeah. But it's not permanently broken. Plus, it's a pretty big, fancy, durable door. But yeah, looking, you can see a little bit of line of sight outside. You see some trucks kind of in the distance coming up, some pickup trucks. Full of men just coming up the driveway.
All right, we got incoming.
I'm that guy that they're after.
So is that gonna be the end of Emil's turn?
Does Chauncey say that out loud?
No. I'm just thinking it. I don't see the vehicles. You do.
Yeah, well,
Emil called it out,
I'm
though.
telling you we got incoming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said we got incoming. And I'm gonna.
You still have your action, I believe.
Yes, I do, because I didn't get to use my action because that guy didn't come with me. All right, how far are the trucks away?
They're a great distance away. It'll be a while before they get here.
Oh, okay. I'll just shoot. Hold on, what's the range? I'm gonna shoot at somebody, but I don't think they're in range. Oh no, they're in range.
Yeah.
That's 5 to 80. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at some of these dudes up here, because I think. No, they haven't gotten hit yet.
Yeah, as far as you know.
I'm shooting at somebody. Yeah, I'm shooting at someone that has been hit. So I think one of these two. Which one was the ones that I gassed? Which ones are still coughing a bit?
Honestly, don't remember. Let me see.
The two that were up top.
I'll attack one of them.
Look
Do
at
the
the
damage to
damages.
whichever one. Yeah,
No,
whichever
yeah,
ones
these,
have been hit.
I think the two at the bottom were the ones that got gas. You still see them
Alright.
coughing a bit, and you would recognize them as well.
I'm gonna shoot at Tommy gun guy here.
Yeah. All right, make your shot.
He got that typewriter.
12.
12 hits.
And I'm gonna freaking hit him in the liver. Regretted Oath Breaker.
Okay.
10 points of pierce.
10 points of piercing damage to that guy as you and he's just like, and he takes the hit, and just the splatter of blood as that exit wound comes out the other side. Yeah, he looks decently hurt. He's not, but he's still standing. He's not quite on death's door yet.
I'm just going to... no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end my turn there.
All right. Next up is Katara.
Alright, so I'm going to action Shell Skin, give myself another +3 AC.
Okay, yeah. So he just like... Just get out that hardened epidermis.
Yep. And then after that, I'm going to take the opportunity attacks, but I'm going to have him move 5 down. I'm going to have her move over here.
All right. So you take... Wait, no, this is the same round where they all took their opportunity attacks.
They all took attack against me.
Except for the guy who was grappled. So he gets to take an opportunity attack against you.
Oh, I was gonna ask if after I let go of him, if he would have tried to punch me on the way out, but he didn't.
He didn't. So. Yeah, so he still has it left. So he's gonna use it against Katara. He was just all discombobulated at the time. He wasn't sure what was going on. It's too much, too fast. So that's 10, doesn't hit. Yeah, as he just like
too fast
swings and misses.
Yep, and that's all she can do right now. So.
All right, that's gonna be Katara's turn. Next up, Chauncey.
Oh, I'm torn. Do I want to take care of the choir or the choir boys down here? My thought is to make a beeline for my vehicle and pull out somebody's sniper rifle and try to shoot at the drivers. Oh, thought. I at least want my FMP 90 back, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a trek back here.
The choir or the quartet, exactly. I love how it's worked out that they've just stayed bunched up here, these four. Just squad. Alright, so you're going for the quartet?
Yeah. This dude down here, he's within my... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's also hurt pretty bad.
He's hurt pretty bad. He looks worse off than the others.
Okay, good. Okay, so this first guy, I'm gonna go ahead and roll off some headshot shotgun shells at him.
All right.
But he's getting 2.
Is this with flechette and everything?
Yeah, with flechette. I only have 1 more flechette round, and that's why I'm saving for the other guy. Because I'm going to load that in now because it was in my inventory. I'm going to load in the last flechette round, and then I'm going to shoot this dude with 2 of them.
Okay.
The other dude with 1.
Yeah, that's right. Your shooter, so you could bonus action load stuff.
Yeah. Advantage. Ooh.
10 hits though, still. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's all I need. That's all I needed. Off on that. It's 35 and extra 9. That puts me at, what is that, 44?
That's against the guy directly to your left, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you take aim and just like blow his head clean off practically with your flechette rounds, and he's toast.
Okay. And then the other guy, I'm just gonna point to him, watch him shiver and shake as I pop a shot off at him, and it's the last flechette round I have.
Hey,
the gun's dead.
The gun's dead. No. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this all here. There we go. So 20 definitely hits. Which guy? The guy below.
Like the brown coat guy.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, definitely hits. This is just 1 shot.
Yeah, I only have 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
it is a flechette. So roll that off.
Well, either way, he was pretty hurt. So you didn't need to do that
he
much.
Was pretty bad.
So yeah, you just sort of, off to the side, just passively just off to the side, and he's just like, and just flies off.
I think he had 11 damage left, or 11 hit points.
No, yeah, he did. Been keeping
Now,
track.
Oh yeah.
it was a free action to reload, right?
Bonus action to reload.
You already reloaded.
So, as my free action, I can reload as well.
No, not as a free action.
Oh no, okay.
It's action or bonus action.
Yeah, it's action for everybody, bonus action for you. By the way, it takes
okay,
it
so
takes
it
some
is
serious
bonus,
action
all right.
economy to reload your weapon.
Am I able to pick that gun up off the ground at least and put it in my inventory?
Yeah, I would allow that.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right.
I'll just reach down as I'm like boom, 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 and then like scope it out.
Yeah.
Just like
Just like Equilibrium style.
yeah.
All right. So is that Chauncey's turn? Nope.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
Next up is Archaea.
I'm still stabbing this guy.
Make your attacks.
Alright, here we go.
That rolled
Jimmy.
quite a bit.
Oh, that rolled twice.
That did roll twice.
It did roll
for some
twice,
reason.
but we'll take the first roll since that's what was going. So that's a 22 to hit. So that definitely hits.
And damage for 10.
You've consistently rolled 10 on these.
Yeah.
And he's consistently rolled 19.
That's true.
Problem.
No, yeah, but you, it wouldn't take that much. Jimmy was pretty hurt. And now Jimmy's swimming with the fishies because you just like right into his neck and then and he just like, despite all his tenacity, crumbles to the ground, and yeah, he's down and out.
Okay. Well, no discouragement. She's gonna. That's the ultimate discouragement.
Final
she's
discouragement.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna walk out the door. She's gonna,
Okay.
like,
Yeah, you could step over his body.
on him. No, she's gonna purposely step on his body.
Okay. Just
and walk out the door.
adding insult to death.
Yeah.
So yeah, you step out into what looks to be some sort of hallway. There's a door opposite you and a door to your left. You know the door to the left is the one you came from the foyer.
So, Archaea, being Archaea, is gonna go the opposite way of the gunfire. And as soon as my mouse allows me to move up on the thing here, it will not let me move up. Weird. Odd. Okay. Well, she's gonna go to the door to the one she didn't come through.
Okay. So you head through that door. I think with the amount of movement you have left, you can't get too far into it, but you could get inside.
No. Yeah, inside is enough.
So yeah, heading in there, you open up to what looks to be a kitchen area of sorts.
Okay. Kitchen.
There's
Awesome.
there's nobody in here, but it is a large and pretty fully stocked kitchen. It's this massive deluxe space with room for an entire cooking team. And it's got brown tile floors and a long sort of island at the center, scores of cabinets, fine cutlery hanging from the walls, shiny pans all piled up in the corners.
Cool. All right. Well, that's good. Yeah, Archaea is just gonna get as
So
far
we'll
as
say-
she can and then just lean on the wall and look cool
Yeah.
for anybody that walks in the door.
You still have 10 feet of movement.
Okay, yeah, so she could get even further. We'll just put you right there.
Okay, cool. Is there? By the way, is there any other door in this room?
There are not any other doors. It does like with some of these rooms go off the map a bit in that direction, but yeah, it's just more of the same, more countertops just stretching around.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, that's the only
The
door.
hallway goes off, right?
The hallway continues, yeah, quite a fair bit. It looks around a corner at the end. And there's a bunch more doors that along the walls that way as well.
Cool. Okay.
So that's Archaea's turn.
That is okay.
Back up to the top of the round. The Feliciano mobsters are gonna take their turns once again. So yeah, they're gonna just start moving into position, and they're about getting sick and tired of everybody's stuff here. Choir's gonna move down just a bit, just to keep in range of the fight, and just kind of slowly moving forward as they're opening fire on you guys. Two of them are gonna make melee attacks with their with the sort of butt of their guns against Chauncey. It's 22 to hit.
That one hits.
So that one hits. Oh, I did say the butt of their guns though, so that is bludgeoning damage, which you are resistant to.
Yes, sir. Oh,
That's
2
6
points.
reduced to 3.
Oh, 3.
So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
3 points.
These guys up here gonna move up a bit because they still have a good bit of movement left, and those two are gonna take shots at Chauncey. The other two are taking shots at Emil.
Do I get half cover from the guy in front of me?
No. Oops, still should be +2. Sorry. So that's 8 and 17. So I don't think either of those hit.
Me? No.
Yeah, and against Emil, that's
Both hit.
both hit. Yeah.
Should have held that guy still.
Oh, he got away.
You're still
you let
wiggly.
him go, didn't you?
No,
he escaped.
Yeah. He.
I must have missed that part.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Emil failed the saving throw to maintain the grapple. Oh,
Oh wow.
that's 20 points of piercing
I
damage.
felt that one.
Yeah, as they just like both take aim and place some pretty well placed shots against your person, and these ones just sort of like one grazes your arm and the other one just like drives into your shoulder.
Oh, right in the scar tissue.
Yeah, you were hurting. So let's see. Right, Jimmy's dead. So yeah, these are the only guys that are left. So yeah, you're that's gonna be their turn. Next up is Emil.
Pop. Fire a shot off at the guy who just hit me. I guess which one just shot me?
Probably be this guy back here. Well, they both actually hit you, so both of these guys.
Which ones? These two?
Yeah, these two up here.
All right. I'm gonna shoot this guy right in the. I don't know. Let's see if I hit him first. Yeah.
That most definitely hits.
I'm gonna put this one in his freaking right in his hip. I'm just aiming for the bone, and then I'm gonna move up. Or should I not move up? I see you're looking.
I'm like debating something. I'm like going through my head what I want to do.
Like, how many bullets you got left in that thing?
You gave me you gave me a full mag, right?
I did give you full mag.
So I have 4 left.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's right. It's only one fire rate.
Yeah,
at a time.
Yeah, and plus Emil only has one attack as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want him to get too far away when I'm carrying all the rest of the ammo.
No, yeah.
No. I have 4
Does
rounds
you know
left.
good.
I've only used it 3 times. Got 7 in the mag.
I know
Yeah.
I've shot bullets in that. So
Yeah,
then again, I'm shooting at 2 bullets at a time.
you're shooting 2
Yeah.
bullets at a time and 2
4
attacks.
total.
Yeah, so you can expend rounds pretty quick.
Yeah, right into the right into the hip.
All right. So which one was that against again?
I forgot it front.
Okay,
Closest.
gotcha. So yeah, right in the hip. Ah, my hip.
That guy's gonna be walking
Nailed
here
him.
for a really long time.
Chip the bone. Oh, my bone.
Yep. He's gonna need a hip replacement.
All right. So that's gonna be Emil's turn.
No, this time I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. I have to have healed myself first, right?
Technically, yeah. If you want a bonus action
I
attack.
forget the order. Yeah. Does it matter the order that I do that
I'll
in?
allow it for now, but keep that in mind for future reference.
Yeah.
We'll say you healed yourself before you took that shot.
Yeah. Just like I was standing there, took some pills, and then I
Yeah.
took the shot after.
Yeah.
So-
like you just ate all those bullets, and now you just start chugging pills.
I took those 10s, and I'm like, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna use Street Wounds tier 2.
All right.
There we go. Hey, I healed it back. 21
Nice.
And 1.
plus 1.
Yeah. And then, yeah. So I would, if that's the end of your turn, then it's gonna be Katara.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Katara, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna have her move up.
The slow pace. Oh,
Just sauntering.
sexy for my strut.
I'm too sexy for the mob.
I'm gonna have her. Throw some acid at the person in front of her.
Okay. So you just like take out this vial and just chuck it at him. So go ahead and make the
If it
attack
hits.
roll.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
Yeah,
hit.
that just barely doesn't
Just
hit.
barely.
But yeah, it just like kind of, you give it a good throw, but kind of misjudge the distance, and it just collides against the floor in front of him, just short.
I mean, she's fine with that. She's like, "Oh, first time use."
That's the first time I tried that.
Yeah, she's like,
Weird.
first time. She's like, first time use. I'll get used to it at some point. But yeah, that's all she's gonna do.
All right.
It slipped.
Next up is Chauncey.
Well, you know me. I like to kill things. I'm gonna reload my shotgun.
All right. Bonus action.
And bonus action reload. That puts 5 in there because I only got 5 more left. And those are improved rounds.
Ooh. Or improvised.
Or improvised. I'm sorry. It's itty bitty print today.
They're all improved if you've done something to them, but
Yeah, they are all improved. But that would just look like improved from the distance I'm reading it. But yes, same effect, just with different materials.
bludgeoning instead of piercing.
Yeah, 2 headshot guy above me.
Okay.
And 11
Now 11 hits.
and damage.
Yeah, this guy has been pretty untouched so far, and you just did his entire hit points
34.
on just the shot. So was the first time he's been touched, but also the first time he's been dead. You just like blow his head clean off. He's down for the count.
All right, and then I'm just gonna turn and like, can I give this guy an option to say something like, you think you're gonna survive? And just like ask him that quick question before I pull the trigger. Like, I just want a cocky comment. Let's say, you really think you're going to survive?
And he's just like, yeah, the Don wants you.
Oh, why am I the guy? this fury blow his brains out.
Oh, you're definitely gonna blow his brains out. Yeah, no.
I'm the guy.
Why am I the guy?
So is that just one shot?
Oh wait, no, it was 2. I rolled the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Let's do 2 more.
Well, in any event, you've already killed him because he's taken some damage. So
Well, that would have been the rest of the shot at least, and then I just want to see the damage.
just want to see your ridiculous damage.
39. That's 42.
Yeah. Yeah. He's long gone, so he's also just like just blown away. That's headshot too, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. You dome this guy. Just head splits open. The pellets of the shell just explode him. Absolutely destroyed.
Guys, my heavy hitting weapon is very low in ammunition. I whisper that to myself, but nobody else is here.
No.
And then I'm gonna make.
I mean, Katara hasn't even rolled her sleeves up yet.
I'm gonna make it up to here with my movement.
All right. So
no, because I used it to reload. I can't use it to put a weapon away, right?
you can use a free action to put a weapon away, and then you can pull one out next turn.
Free weapon, free weapon shotgun put away.
All right. So at the end of Chauncey's turn, next up is going to be Archaea, if she's going to do anything.
Okay, yeah. Archaea is going to search the kitchen.
Going to search the kitchen?
Thing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Having a little trouble hearing you there, but...
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say... no, it sounds the same. But make an investigation check.
Okay. Sorry. Let's see here. Investigation.
We'll say this will require all of your movement in an action.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah, taking the round to look around the room, searching the kitchen, going through some cabinets. Yeah, you do find quite a few things in here. First of all, in the cabinets below this center island, you do find a green herb. Oh, excuse me. And you also find along the wall cabinets, you do find some ingredients that would constitute and be able to be used as chem material. And you also find on one of the countertops this simple looking key. It's a simple key. It's rusty looking, looks like it might be a little fragile. Maybe good for one use, but it's a simple key.
Simple key. Got it. Alright, she's going to take all of them.
Alright. So yeah, we will say you can get all that.
Alright. And that's it.
Alright. So at the end of Archaea's turn, back up to the top of the round is going to bring us to back to the mobsters. So there's only the choir left now, I suppose. So they've taken quite a few shots, and at this point, the battle has kind of been closing in. They're just gonna charge you guys. So I'm just gonna rush at you, and start throwing hits. So yeah, they're just either gonna like throw their guns aside and pull out some knives, or else bash you with their guns. These two are gonna go for the bashing, and these two are gonna go for the knives. So against Chauncey, there's 2 melee attacks coming up. That's an 8 and a 7. So I don't think either of those hit.
No.
And one against Katara, one against Emil. First one against Katara is a natural 20, apparently.
React. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't think you're. No, because on a crit auto hit, so.
Yeah,
your reaction wouldn't be able to help you, but that's a... okay.
To be fair, I think this is the first time Katara has taken damage.
No, she took a little bit of damage. I see a little sliver there.
No. This fight is the first time Katara's taken damage since like Arc 1.
Maybe, yeah, that's quite possible. But that crit deals 13 points of bludgeoning damage against you.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
These guys aren't too powerful on their own.
These are but men. I'm looking for the dawn.
I'm looking for the dawn.
And the other guy against Emil. 13 hits as well, I believe, because you're armorless.
Yep.
You're naked, Emil.
Naked combat medic.
That's for bludgeoning to you as well.
All right.
And that is going to wrap up their turns. So next up is going to be Emil.
Every time somebody punches me, I just look really mad at them.
Just frustrated that they're not the Dawn.
Yeah, just like, get out of my way. But I don't have my knife with me, so... All right.
Katara, you're on deck
Peace.
after.
Yep.
I'm going for this door.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I'll take the opportunity attack. I'm gonna get 25 to get here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna fire as I'm
Okay.
at the door.
I see. So yeah, you're gonna take a couple of opportunity attacks. I'll say yeah, they'll both try to strike you again. So it's a 20 and a natural 1. So one of them completely flubs and just like, yeah,
I'm not
I would
even
say,
dodging. I'm just running.
yeah. I would say he flubs so bad that it's just like he stumbles a bit. I'll give you advantage on your attack roll against him because that
Sure, yeah.
that natural 1. If you're going for this guy, he's kind of stumbling right now.
I was gonna hit the t-shirt dude. Is that what that is? I can't tell.
He has sleeves, but
He's got a vest or
wait, no,
something.
I already rolled their attacks. What am I doing? I need to roll damage.
Damage.
So the one that hits you deals 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And then I'm going to take the shot at the one who is basically trying to catch his balance.
All right.
He's had advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, big
16 hits.
All right. I'll shoot him in the kneecap.
All right. Give these.
Oh wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Oop.
I was bayonet damage by accident.
Oh, right.
Though I think it's the same
No, because it's a D10 for the damage on the
D10. Okay, yeah. So
gun. So just
yeah,
reroll the whole
so
thing.
Hippocratic goes back. Yeah. I just clicked the wrong thing. 8 points of piercing damage. I'm just shooting him in the kneecap.
All right, so you kneecap him. You give this this enforcer a dose of his own medicine, and just my kneecap. As you just like put a hole in it and just like clean through. Surgical
Yep.
precision.
I'm gonna look through this door first before I run through it.
All right, you look through the door. You see a clear hallway ahead with.
Is there anything like how long does the hallway go?
It goes for a fair bit, maybe 30, 40 feet beyond the edge of the map.
Okay.
It goes on a good long while before rounding.
Okay, so there's like
before rounding a corner. It's and you see.
so it's like 50 feet away, 60 feet away.
Yeah, ish. General, estimating.
I can run there in about 6 seconds, I think.
Yeah, in a full round of movement, basically. Yeah, you estimate.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see in this hallway along the left wall there are 2 doors, and along the right wall there are 3 doors, and then it rounds the corner to the left at the end.
2 doors, 3 doors?
No, the opposite.
3 doors, 2 doors.
Correct. And then rounds corner left. So it's essentially instead of a door
Okay.
on that end, there's another hall on the left side.
If I'm standing here, my friends can still get through the door, right?
Yeah, I would allow it.
Okay, so I'm standing to the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say I don't see anything, but should we go this way or check the other door? I don't see anything. It's just a hallway.
I don't think it matters where we go. We can go just about anywhere.
The guys came from upstairs. I really think that's somewhere we need to start heading.
Well, you didn't see where the choir came from. They're moving around while you guys were in the room. But the chainsaw guy came out of this door. That's true. They were on the steps, and the chainsaw guy came through that door.
All right, I'll move there. Last 5 feet.
All right. All right. So end of Emil's turn. Next up's going to be Katara.
All right, I'm gonna have her move back 10.
Okay. And I believe
She's fine.
they both took opportunity attacks already, so
did.
yeah, they don't have reactions.
And then she's just going to go through and pull out her spray canister and the dude in front of her.
All right. That mega hits.
So she's just like, gonna hit a girl, huh? And then just
Old Faithful.
14
14.
flame. Just
Yeah, so he just his suit just lights up, and yeah, he's burning a fair bit. You see him just writhing, and flailing his arms about. But yeah, he looks quite severely damaged. He doesn't look like he could take much more of anything.
Yep, and with that, yeah,
Just like run up and like Superman punch him.
I wish I had that economy right now, but I don't get that yet. Oof. But yeah, that's it for now.
All right. So next up is Chauncey.
Okay. Yeah, these two guys, I'm gonna try to kill them. So I'm gonna pull out the FNP90.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and start ringing some shots off. Start with this first guy right up in front of me. Go north.
And you got gun fu now too, I think, so you don't have disadvantage on these attacks.
This is correct.
Gun fu is so good.
No, he's actually going equilibrium on them.
Yeah, no, he's actually just doing the full stylized thing.
Okay, so yes.
So yeah, it hits.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add that stopping power to this as well. Even if it kills him, I want his body to fly back 10 feet.
All right.
I thought it was gonna kill him, but just in case. I just thought about that. I was like, how cool would that have been? So I said that to that dude in the doorway who was out in the yard. Yeah. A total of 14 damage, and he has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, against the guy directly in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, you just light him up, and he's just like gyrating under the force of these bullets that are pelting him, and yeah, he's about to see if he stumbles backwards because of it. So that's strength save. That's 13.
8 and 6 is 8 and 6 is 14, right?
Yeah. So he fails. So he gets knocked back how far? 10 feet. No, yep. He's back there now.
I wish he went like skidding onto his butt though. I think that.
Yeah. So, but he's just been like lit up, and he's just stumbling backwards from the force. Yeah.
Just picture that old typewriter scene where he's just like getting riddled with bullets, but like stepping back. All right, and,
just like getting platooned.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do that to this guy, but no stopping power on him.
All right.
The guy to the left here.
Good, because getting knocked back diagonally is tricky business. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to hold off. 24
mega hits.
I wish it just regular hits for me. 15.
Against that guy. Okay, yeah.
You almost rolled double palindrome damage.
What?
Because like he did 3 2 1 2 3, and he almost did 4 1 3 1 3. What was it a 4?
Oh yeah, that
Palin-
like 4
yeah.
the last
Forwards and
one was
backwards.
Oh yeah. Just symmetrical. But yeah, you light him up. He's just like, and yeah, at this range, just the bullets impacting against all over his person. But yeah, he's still standing.
That'd be all for me.
All right. So after Chauncey is Archaea, if she's still gonna do anything.
Alright, I turned myself up a little bit, so I don't know if that helped at all. But Archaea, are the pans like hanging from the ceiling?
They're kind of hanging off, or they're kind of stacked in the corners, the pans, yeah. They're kind of like piled up at just various points in the countertop.
Okay, can she hear when Emil opened the door?
Possibly, yeah.
It's like 2 layers of doors right there.
There's 2 layers of doors, but I mean, you hear a lot of conundrum going on here, a lot of cacophony.
Yeah.
So all the sounds are kind of mixing together right now.
Sure.
Would you hear Emil yelling at the others that like that it's just a hallway, there's nothing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably heard that kind of muffled. I would say
Okay.
you'd probably be able to recognize Emil's voice from that, yeah.
Okay. He's going to take one of these giant, these stacks of pans, And she's just gonna drop it on the floor. Try to make a loud noise to alert whoever's on Emil, who's over closer to her.
Okay. So, Emil, you just hear a bunch of pans just clatter in a nearby room.
Must be Archaea.
Oh, no.
All right. So is that all Archaea's doing?
She's gonna start making her way out of this room, actually.
Oh, okay.
Seeing that she has... Yeah, where can she get? 15... she is going to get to the door, poke her head out, and be like, hi. And that's gonna be her turn.
All right. So back up to the top of the round. These guys are still going at it. This guy didn't like getting burned, so he's gonna go after Katara while this guy's gonna go after Emil. And these guys charging back at Chauncey. So yeah, melee attacks all around. Chauncey, prepare to be stabbed. Or not. That's a 6. And a 7. Like I said, you can't fault them for consistency.
They're consistently missing.
This guy is striking at Katara. It's a 17.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right. You got shell skin up, so I think that.
20.
Yeah, 20. Okay, yeah, they're not hitting you anytime soon. This guy's against Emil. 22. The one guy with the low AC gets hit real bad.
They're trying so hard. I'm just like, I can't move. I'm like, I am a walking mass of sleep deprivation and scar tissue.
It's another 4 points of bludgeoning damage. That's all they can do to you.
Okay, what the heck are you doing? Ow! Stop it!
Stop it.
I'll deal with you later. Talking to both of them.
And that is going to be their turn. Emil, you're up.
Oh, I'll deal with you right now. I'll grapple him.
All right, make a athletics check.
I don't really punch very well.
You've been rolling really well on athletics. He's grappled.
I'm just gonna grab him and just put him in a headlock.
All right.
Okay, what the heck are you doing here?
Hi.
Did you see the dawn?
Love it. Oh.
Did you see the dawn?
What?
The dawn. Don Felici... what? Hold on, what's his name? Don Feliciano.
Fancy dressed man.
Yeah.
Older. Yeah, I've seen him once.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. Last time I saw him was when you guys got here.
Did you see him go down the hall?
No, I didn't see him go down the hall. I was a little bit entertained with Jimmy.
All right, I'm gonna start dragging this guy.
You just got him in a headlock. He's just like, oh! Also, I love the image of you having this guy. This guy's just kicking and struggling in your headlock while you're carrying out this conversation with Archaea.
It's like, Archaea, did you see him? It's like, yeah, I just saw him. I saw him like 5 minutes ago. I was like, I mean, like 2 seconds ago, did you see him go down this hallway? All right, we're leaving. And I'm gonna use him as cover against anyone else who's gonna shoot at me.
All right.
Oh.
Next up, after Emil, is Katara.
Okay, I'm just gonna go 10 this way.
Guy's gonna take a quick opportunity attack against you.
Go ahead.
It's the new rounds. The 15 doesn't hit.
Nope.
So it just swings and misses. You're just too quick.
Yeah, she's just... Yeah. Flame spray.
Oh no, this poor guy. Again.
Oh,
That
poor guy.
just hits. Oh no, yeah, this guy is
15 points of flame.
literal toast. Yeah, just he burns up and he just like continues burning. It's just like and you just like keep spraying him until he stops screaming and collapses in a heap of flame.
Yeah. And then after that, she's going to, because that was 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to have her move there.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
Alright, next up, Chauncey.
Well, send this guy back another 10 feet.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Get back in your place.
16.
Hits. So he
Yeah, my face.
can make a strength save. That's a 19, so he saves against the push. But
That
he
does save.
just eats all these bullets though to the face, or not to the face, but to the body. And what'd you roll in damage?
It was 11.
No, yeah, you light him up. He's like, and he looks to be hanging on by a thread, but he's barely standing. He's full of holes though.
How much? How many holes can one waste on this guy?
Don't.
I'm gonna Swiss cheese his buddy. It's the guy to the left.
All right.
Oof. Nope. 8.
No, yeah, that doesn't hit. So you like turn off to the side and attempt to fire at the guy next to you, but he just like manages to intercept your hands and just like you wrestle for a bit as your shots go wide before disengaging from him.
Can I free action exhale towards this guy and see if he falls over?
Is that gonna be Chauncey's turn?
Oh yeah.
All right. So last up is Archaea.
Alright, she's gonna she's gonna walk through the door.
You see, there's about you see the three thugs in this room wrestling with your companions.
She's
A bunch of bodies all over the place.
Next to Emil, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, Emil, you keeping this guy alive for anything?"
No.
She takes out her push dagger and shoves it into his
Oh,
neck.
just a little bit. Right now I am.
No!
Ah, dang it.
There's clearly some communication issues going on here.
She stops as she like.
No,
tries
yeah.
to- Well,
Yeah,
what do you want me to do? She's like,
No. You stab him, and then he's like, no. Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, she stabs him. Give me a second. I'll roll. Dice here.
If he's grappled, does she have advantage?
No, because he's a restrain would do that, but your grapple's not big enough to restrain him.
Okay. So
That
this
doesn't
is
matter.
okay.
Still hits, yeah. So
Yeah.
these guys aren't very hard to hit.
Yeah, but like 20s.
That's
After 20s.
12.
12 points of damage to this guy. No, yeah, you give him a good swift jab to the rib cage, and it's just like, oh! Yeah, he looks quite hurt. He's not in too good a shape. Not quite on death's door, but not in too good a shape.
Well, he's still alive, so that counts for something. How far was that? 5, 10. 5. Okay. She's actually gonna stay there, and she's going to throw encouragement Emil's way.
All right. How do you encourage him?
Emil, I didn't kill him, so you still got whatever you had before.
+2 AC.
All right, so you are encouraged for 10 minutes, Emil. You're happy to have your meat shield.
I am.
So
I'm very happy to have my meat shield.
you stop movement if you want to use it, but otherwise,
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here because I
right.
have protection.
That's right. Yeah, you have that feature. So back up to the top of the round. All these thugs are gonna start doing their thing. These last 3 survivors among the group, yeah, they are. It's gonna be the same old 2 hits against Chauncey, and one guy's gonna be trying to get out of the grapple by hitting Emil. Against Chauncey, his guy's coming at you with knives. It's 18, which I believe hits, and 12, which I believe doesn't hit.
Yes and no.
Oh,
Or yes and yes.
Well,
no, yeah, those were. I thought the second one was
meal
against
one.
me.
yeah.
Well, I was saying
second one
yes
was-
and yes to what I was
meal.
saying, but
Yeah.
yes and
Yeah.
no to the hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 10 points
yes
of...
to the first one, then the second one.
Yeah, 10 points of slashing damage to you. As there's just like, it's like that freaking scene in the Raid 2 when they're just like stabbing at Iku away through the windows with a bunch of knives. There's just a bunch of knives coming at you all at once. Some of them are catching, some of them are just like sliding off your armor. You can't tell which is which, but you're hurting. And against Emil, this guy's just gonna attempt to deck
never
you with
mind.
his gun. Oopsies, that's damage. My bad.
Does not hit.
That's a natural 20. That's what you get for doubting him.
Right in the bridge of my nose. Just crack.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning
Another 10.
damage. And you need to make a strength save, DC of 10.
All right. Does caution do anything for strength saves?
No,
Or is it
it's
just
mobility.
Okay. $10?
That just succeeds, so you maintain your grapple.
Okay.
And that is going to be the end of them, so Emil, you're up next.
All right, I'm gonna move another 15 feet there, and I'm gonna take a shot. Which one is the one that looks really bad? That guy? He looks like he's about to get blown over?
Yeah. He looks like Chauncey sighing at him, and he looks he looks ready to die.
All right. I'll take a shot at him. Hold on, actually, no, I didn't take a shot last round, right? Yeah, so I still have the same amount of ammo. Nope, 8.
Now, unfortunately, this guy's kicking and struggling in your grip, and you're just like attempting to shoot over him. You're just like, pfft. Your shot does not find any purchase on that individual.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna continue moving towards that door with this guy
What the heck just happened?
on me. What?
What?
What the heck was that?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What'd I do?
I don't know. Everything just turned yellow for a sec. I think that was a Radius thing. Was somebody messing with Radius?
I think I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah. I think that might have been from you, because everything my screen just turned yellow.
Everything just went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think only you and Mel can do that.
I think I think that's what it was. So, is that the end of Emil's turn?
Yeah, I did move. I took my action, and that's it.
All right. Next up is going to be Katara.
Oh wait, this dude's still alive.
Yeah. This guy's looking punch drunk, but he's got his blade in hand, and he's just ready to keep stabbing at Chauncey here.
Okay. I like fire.
Yeah, you do.
The hits. Which I think the minimum damage you could do would kill this guy anyway. So yeah, he's and yeah, he's toast.
Yep. She's just like, cool.
Completely scorched, just gets blown back by the force of the fire practically, and knocked to the ground.
All right, cool. So, yep, that's what she's done. Gonna do.
All right.
Or what she's done. She's done.
All right, Chauncey, you're up. Last guy standing. It's proven quite tenacious. Wait, no, there's two guys standing because Emil still got this guy in a.
Held up.
This guy's still back there in the guillotine.
One guy's standing, one guy's being dragged.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna Swiss cheese this guy to the left.
Swiss cheese him.
Oh, cheesy.
Yeah, hits.
16.
No, yeah, this guy's Swiss cheese.
Oh, yeah, stop and power, make him screech across the floor.
Oh, yeah, you can stop and power his butt, and he's just like, and then just like, whoa. No, yeah, he's dead. So he's auto failing that, and he just like collapses to the ground, screeches across the floor, ends up there.
Okay, and are you using that dude for information or just a shield?
Can I reaction let go?
I would say at this point, that guy's not looking so hot. I think we're out of combat at this point. We could resolve what you guys want to do with this guy because he's no match for you.
All right, I'm just gonna like kick him forward at Chauncey. I'm just gonna like push him out in front and then boot him at him.
I'm just assuming he's gonna bleed out
this
before
guy's
I
just
pull
like
the trigger. He just like screeches across the floor.
He's just kind of looking around at everybody. Are you gonna light him up?
I'm gonna light him up. I don't know how much health he's got, but he's taking all of it. I'm taking all of it. 15.
Hits. Roll the damage up. Figure out how many rounds you used. No, yeah, you take care of him. So
those fours against the dead guy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So you light him up, and he's just like, and then just gets shot down, collapsing to the ground. And
all right.
Yeah.
Since I guess it's technically like our still turn or whatever, I'm just gonna really quickly use treat wounds.
Okay.
But I realized I haven't updated my value for treat wounds ever since my intelligence got.
Oh shoot! Have you been rolling +4 this whole time?
No, I've been rolling +3.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How have we never noticed this before?
I don't know, but it should be that.
Yeah, so there's like
Nice.
100 hit points that have like,
Just,
been
like,
missed
missing.
out on. Yeah, throughout this entire campaign. Oh man.
Just like a whole 2 hit points every time I've cast.
Wow, that's insane. That's a lot, actually. Yeah, so for now, all is calm in the foyer. But
Check the
looking
door.
up out the front, Chauncey, you can see from your position, again, the doors are still swinging open. You see an army of people practically being delivered on the backs of pickup trucks. Yeah, it looks like there's a full-on army more waiting to come here and siege this place. You get the sense that your chance to stop by your vehicle may be growing slim if you would like to.
I
So-
would like to run to it. Would I have the time to go to it at this exact moment and run in, grab some things, run back?
Well, you would have a moment. It'll be a little risky because they're getting close. So we'll get to that when we return. So we're gonna take a little bit of a midpoint break here at the end of that combat, and you guys can think about what you're gonna be doing. And if Chauncey's gonna make a dash for his vehicle, it's probably gonna involve a skill challenge. So we'll be back in a little bit. Do not go anywhere. The things are just ramping up here after this massacre in the foyer of the Feliciano Manor. Also, don't forget, Emil, you're still encouraged for 10 minutes, so
I am.
that won't last too much longer. So,
Depending on what's on the other side of this door.
so yeah, we'll be right back. Thank you all very much for being around. If anybody's still around, stick around, and we'll be back in just a few minutes after a very brief break.
What is it?
In any
Who's
event,
back at my brain?
let's we better get back into things here if you all are ready.
Okay, I haven't ordered my food yet,
Oh.
but like I'm just. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
We can.
It's all good in the hood.
It's all good.
As long as the hood is inside of this.
I may have to like bail for a moment when it does
Okay.
get here.
Yeah, just let us know.
As long as you're not driving while you bail.
See.
Well, all the more reason to get to this pretty swiftly here if you guys want to get this out of the way at the start. Also, I see Doc switch to low angle here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to move it and like everything dropped. I was just like, I'm just setting this here then.
I know, it looks pretty intense.
I want a little bit higher, but I don't have a higher angle to put it at. Either I put it all the way back to the way I had it, or I put it down here. I like this one. I just wish it was more Right here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if y'all are ready, let's get back into things, shall we?
I am ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
we're starting. Steroid
yes.
Kitara. No, I'm kidding.
No, well, you guys have just finished this encounter in the main hall of this manor, and
42
Chauncey
seconds have
sees.
passed.
Yeah, it was a 42-second combat encounter. Chauncey sees an army of people being drove in by the truckload outside, and it looks like they're looking to surround this place, and your window is closing to be able to make it to your vehicle.
How big is that?
Because what?
How big is
big
that
an army?
It's difficult to tell for now. Like, each truck is carrying about maybe 6 or so, give or take, people in the back, excluding the driver and whatnot. And you just see, when Emil looked over, he saw 1 or 2 trucks coming down the road. But now it looks like there's even more coming, and it's like every time, it reaches a certain point in the bend, you just see more coming around.
Okay, yep. Okay.
So what have you going?
What have an idea? If we get to Dawn, they're not going to shoot us if we have him hostage.
I don't know if you'll let us.
I don't know if you have a choice if he's one KO point from dying.
That's what I mean.
We can knock him out after that.
I don't think he'll let us.
So the way that I think about this is, we could go get the Don, yes, but that could also result in a big issue because, they won't shoot us if we do have him. But then what if he just escapes and then there's like 10 people in the room? We're kind of done.
Which is what I'm saying. If we have a hold of him,
Well, if we go look for the Dawn, we can. If we find him, I think we'll still have to fight through those people regardless.
You know what? And you need armor and weapons. So
we better hope this mansion has an armory somewhere, though. This is a heads up.
Okay. The only thing I need is the armor.
I need armory, though. I don't need armor.
I can function just fine as.
We'll point this out.
Yeah. I just like the only thing I need is the armor. If you're gonna make a trip, I only need the armor.
you only need the armor.
That'll require 3 spots in your inventory if you need it. But
3
if you're gonna
spots. 1, 2.
Yeah, if you're gonna run though, how many like can Emil see out the door where he's at?
It's a little distant, but you can.
But like I can like see a general like view of the courtyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
That like does it look like the if she just ran out right now from where I know the car is, does it look like they'd have like shots on her?
If you linger any longer, they might be getting in that range. You'd have to act pretty quickly. If you act now and you're going full beans with Katara's movement, it's quite possible she could subvert having to do any skill challenge or take any shots. But
yeah, because it does give you a bonus AC too. So like if we are you gonna go? Emil's gonna have his hypogun.
Yeah, she's gonna. So she's gonna go through, drop her China Lake right now.
all right.
Open up because at that point she'd have 4 free inventory at that point. So
Okay. So we'll just make a note of it that you don't have it on you by placing there.
You might want to throw down some extra and grab that rifle, because like I'm really thinking we're gonna need that rifle though.
okay.
You just need 5 for 5 total slots for the armor plus the rifle.
3, 4. I'll drop the first aid.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just drop a first aid down.
I can also grab those items on the ground.
Oh, there we go.
If you want, and keep those with me as we progress forward.
Well, I mean, when she comes in, she's just gonna be like, "You guys take what you need. I'm gonna pick my stuff back up."
Okay, sounds good. I just didn't know if we were gonna move forward to the next room whenever you catch up.
Is Tara entering a sprinter stance?
Yes, she is.
She said just starts dropping weight. You see her just start unloading all her stuff. All right.
Yep. Just stare right to the butt.
So how many free slots you have now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5.
All right. So yeah, it's enough to carry the armor and the rifle.
Yep. So
Oh yeah, with the rifle also has the bayonet attached too, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that actually comes with it for free because it occupies the same inventory block.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, she's just.
That was great looking. All right, so yeah, you run over to the door. So you're gonna make a run for that vehicle?
Yep. Going full movement and everything.
Going 22 miles an hour.
As we calculated before. So you've been steroid, you got double movement. Do you have the keys for the vehicle?
My vehicle's unlocked.
Oh, okay. For even the trunk?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah,
I can at least hit the beeper from here.
yeah, sure.
she goes flying and she's like, "I'll get that for you."
Yeah. So, as discussed, full beans, steroid, dash, you can move 200 feet around, which is kind of a lot, and the vehicle is only about 50, 60 feet out from the edge of the map. So, you could get there within a round, and the vehicles, you see the trucks and stuff are still coming in ahead. They're quite a good distance down the path, and they don't seem to have line of sight on you, although you see a couple of them starting to get up and like pointing you out, readying some firearms. But yeah, you're a little too far from them. You rush over there, pop the trunk open, and you see all of Emil's gear stashed inside.
Yep, I'm taking that. And then taking the rifle as well.
Okay, so you got the armor and the rifle.
Yep.
So you grab these, just tuck them under your arms, and then just like sprint back to the manor with the remainder of your movement. Yeah, it'll take you. You can get this all done within like, I think all within a round, possibly.
Yeah, because it's. Well, no. Yeah, so it's 100 feet to the car. If she uses an action to interact with the car, you don't have a bonus. I heard it again.
True.
Yeah, I
heard it again.
Is it just me, just like with my bottle here? I'm drinking out of a bottle, but I don't know.
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah,
it's like a straw.
He's like, I heard it again.
I didn't get triggered that time.
All right, so
I'm Bane. Yes, that's my name.
see, like I didn't know it was only like 50 to 60 because I think she can make that on her own without the steroid.
She can't. Well, she can, but I would say it would take a little bit longer, and at that point, it would just dip into skill challenge territory. So, at which point she would also start taking shots. She can, like I said, you can't.
200 feet.
Anybody can make it, but it's just about whether how fast you want to make it. This is the speed you have to be going at in order to subvert this skill challenge.
Because if she's going 200 feet, she can get there, use her action to interact with the car, and back in one round. Without having to bonus action dash.
Or action dash.
Right,
because it's an action to dash, so she would get there with it the first 100 feet, use her action.
That's right.
And then she would have to finish the movement back on the next round. So either way, though, it is fast enough to subvert this. But like I said, this is the speed she has to be going at.
Yeah.
What is that sniper rifle? Anyways, is that the Remington 700?
No, it's a Garand.
Can I get the card for that? Because I'm going to take this gun real quick, and I'm going to start shooting at drivers.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna take pop shots and try to slow the army down from progressing forward.
All right,
at least. I'll meet her at the door to get a good range on it.
I'm gonna check this door really quick while she left.
Okay, so while she's out, you're looking through that door. You peek through that door, and it looks to lead out into like a little hall. It doesn't go very far forward. It just goes down to the right, down some stairs. It looks to lead to like a basement area. There's just a little staircase. It leads out onto like a platform, and then to the right it goes down a staircase, and then looks to level off again, and then go down another staircase.
The unfortunate bit is I know exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
Freaking mansions everywhere, man. All right. I knew this looked familiar somehow.
Can I shoot the driver of the leading truck?
Make an attack roll.
Okay.
I'll give him 3/4 cover considering the circumstances, moving vehicle, windshield, most of his body obscured by the surrounding vehicle.
Yeah, even tire probably be obscured. So I was thinking either that or the tire, either hitting him and killing him or taking the tire out, but that is a 7.
You want to rage just to kill him faster?
You want to what?
Or
I wanna
adrenaline? Adrenaline?
Nah. Fire rate's at 2, so we're good.
That hits, even with his cover. You're a pretty precise shot. And pretty good marksman. So you just with the sniper rifle, you got a good distance. He's within its effective range. Actually, what's the range on it again?
It's a lot.
Effective is 10 to 500. Optimal is 300 to 500.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Maximum range is 5,000.
we'll say you're within the effective range. He's not quite into optimal range territory yet. So yeah, we'll put him. He's just barely in the effective range. So yeah, that hits. We'll say for the purposes
Katara's doing laps around the mansion. Did she see anything?
No, I don't think that's canon. So that's 19 points of damage to the driver.
Yes.
So yeah, as off in the distance, you just see down through the view of your scope, just like a sudden crack seep through the glass as a precise little hole is put in it and a splatter of blood on the inside. You're unsure whether you've killed the target, but you certainly see the vehicle start to swerve before sort of flipping off to the side, a little bit off the path and kind of being offset a little bit. It doesn't tumble over itself, but it seems to have crashed in a bit of a ditch.
That's pretty good. You should take these. I'll hand him my sniping gloves.
I just want to slow him down.
Yeah, you seem to.
I'm not looking to wage war right now.
Yeah, you seem to have slowed them down.
Plus 2 damage.
Seem to have slowed them down a fair bit, and it definitely slows down like the rest of the convoy behind him. Definitely buys enough time for Katara to get back in one piece with all of her, or rather, she already did because you have the sniper rifle. But yeah, they definitely seem to have slowed down. Maybe bought you another minute or so as they tried to, as they have to kind of roundabout over that obstruction. But they're still coming this way.
With that being said, can I throw him the rifle, run out to the car, grab my AR and my bandolier full of ammo?
All right, I'll cover him.
Now that I've slowed them down enough.
So you do still have the AR in your vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the AR, and because I brought the AR and the ammunition in the vehicle instead of leaving it at the house because I was going to give it to Emil, but then he went down with these shady deals meta.
Wait, what were you doing?
I talked to you. Remember, I was talking to you prior to the return of the series about the AR. Yeah, I brought it with me.
Oh, I thought it already happened.
No, I never gave you the AR. I said we were going to wait. No, last message I said we were going to wait until the series at least so we can RP it. And that's I popped the trunk on you guys whenever I first showed you the vehicle and I showed you all the weapons.
All right, so yeah, I would say you're you would be having bought this time with the shots on that first driver. I would say you're able to subvert the skill challenge as well, but we'll say the foremost vehicle will still be able to get a shot on you with disadvantage because outside of their effective range. So yeah, as you're running with enough dashes and whatnot, you could definitely get there. But let's see, or rather that'd be a +2. I did it again, so it's 12 is the
yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't hit, but yeah, you just bullets are starting to hail over at you, and you're just shooting, and you're just like ducking down like in a war zone, and just like grabbing stuff out of the vehicle.
If I see people shooting at him, I'm returning fire.
Okay, with what weapon?
My rifle.
Okay, so yeah, is this just gonna be covering fire, or are you shooting to kill?
Is there a difference?
Well, I'm just saying. Do we need a roll for it, or is this just roleplay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. So go ahead. And...
I'm gonna be. I guess this is covering fire. I just want to. I'm not shooting to hit anybody, but I'm aiming at anybody who's like if I see gunfire, I'm just gonna be like, and just quickly just throw a shot down that direction.
Okay, yeah. The gunfire is kind of coming over from the backs of these trucks, so they have a fair bit of coverage from that. They're kind of like aiming over the top.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start putting rounds into the cars.
Yeah. So you just like fire off some rounds and
just let them know that there's some. Just let them know that they shouldn't poke their heads out too high. If somebody does, I will take a shot at that head.
Okay, yeah. You send one shot down at the foremost vehicle and just like again sparks off the top. Then you see the guy duck back down. It seems to have discouraged them quite a bit because you don't see any heads pop back up before before Chauncey gets back with his gear.
I'm back. I got my gear. Thanks for cover.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
That was my ghillie suit.
You're just hiding under this guy.
Okay, yeah. So after handing all their stuff back, I'm gonna pick my stuff back up, and then she's gonna look at everything. Pop a a stim.
Okay. So, what's the range on that again?
That is 100. Yep, within 100 feet.
Okay. No, yeah, I think you can just about cover. You might be able to cover just about from the center, the entire mansion almost.
Yeah, she's pretty much just like standing here and then just looking around, and then she's also looking at these bodies too to be like, oh, they have anything on them because she wants the loot.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about looting ammo off bodies.
As soon as she gets back, a minute later she gets stunned.
No, yeah, you just get hit with like just this wave of lethargy, or from the steroid wearing off.
Yep.
And it just woozes you for a moment before you compose yourself.
Yeah, you just ran 22 miles an hour. You're down for 6 seconds, and then you pop some drugs.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you just take the psycho stims to take the edge off.
Yeah, she takes the drugs, and then she pops the psycho stim.
Yeah.
But I'll let everybody know what I saw in the door.
Okay, yeah.
It's just a
basement entrance.
It leads. Wait, did it lead to a door? Another door?
Led down to another platform, then around another corner, which looked to be some more stairs. So it just sort of staircases down, and some more, kind of spiraling down.
All right. Staircase going down.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like that's where they keep their cut meat from the butcher, right?
Cut meat from the butcher.
the guy come out with a chainsaw as a butcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
So I'll say, as far as psychostimulants go, I love how just like you just obscure the entire camera every time. Yeah, excel with that. But obviously it's not a magic pill that lets you see through walls. So I'll say you'll still need line of sight, but everything in a room you could discern where the items are at. And as far as on these bodies, you get the sense that they have a fair bit of loot, so it allows you guys to make sure you get all of it whenever you check them. But yeah, you see some of them. You're able to get some ammo off of some of them. I wasn't keeping precise track of ammo, but I'll say between all of them, you could get maybe, 20 to 30 rounds. Let me roll real quick. 20 rounds of 9mm handgun ammo.
Can I take the chainsaw?
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that chainsaw too, because
unfortunately the chainsaw looks pretty busted. You probably clipped it a bit with some of your rounds when we were delivering those finishing blows. It does not seem to be in working order anymore.
Dang. Oh well, I kick it.
But yeah, these guys, you get the sense are probably like all like made men, so they're carrying quite a bit of cash on hand.
Hey, yo, give me that cash.
between all
Got the money, honey. Give me the cash.
between all of them, we'll say you find $900 in cash.
Between all of them. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'll take this chunks of money. You can have that chunk, and she can have this chunk. Oh, you can have Jimmy's money if you want our cash.
So how are we splitting that?
4 ways.
How does that split? 4?
225 each for us.
225 each.
Yep.
All right. Checks out. So, 225 each.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all get all
Can I
y'all
find
get
an
a little
ATM right quick?
cash injection. Unfortunately, there do not seem to be any ATMs in this lobby.
And
yeah.
then gonna go into this
Now-
room.
What was our cap for carrying cash?
1,000 in your
1,000.
wallet. So you get 1,000 for free, and then each stack of 1,000 after that is, can take up inventory space if you want to carry more. But
So I take up inventory space to carry that amount of money because I left with $1,000.
yeah, if you wish.
Somebody not carrying that kind of money. Anybody want to hold on to my 225 till later?
I'll hold on to it.
I'm gonna make a note. Bust
Anything,
Emil's kneecaps if he doesn't give me my 225.
Yeah.
anything
You're
in
not
this
taking that money.
room?
So heading into the lounge room, Katara. I'll take us off. I'll take us off the map for now because it's again that was mainly for the foyer. We don't have the rest of it mapped in too much
Okay.
detail. So this will be easier to theater of mind. But heading into that room, back into the lounge room again, you see this classy waiting room that you're led into for the meeting. You see quite a few things in here. Well, first of all, to give you a more detailed description of the room that we didn't quite get to last time, you see on the wall opposite the door that you enter the room from, there's another door, and then you kind of saw it a bit on the you saw it on the map. There was a door also to the right of the entering door. So there are 2 other doors besides the one you just came in through. And you do see that you get the sense from your psychostims that there are some items to be found down either path, but you also, your attention, especially in this drug-induced search, is drawn towards this large map that's sort of framed and put on display on the far wall.
Okay. She's gonna go over. So, like, she's gonna go investigate that map because it's like, bing. Ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
This map.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and, for the sake of convenience, I'm assuming you'll show this around. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
reveal this to everybody. But it looks to be a map of the manor's first floor. So it should be in all of your. I don't know if just doing that made it pop up for everybody, but it should be in all your journals
Click
now.
to reveal players.
Yeah, I just edited it and put it. Yeah.
There it is.
Okay. Did it just pop up like
Yeah.
forcibly for you guys? Okay, I found the button for that. So yeah, you guys should all have that now. And yeah, it's just, in fact, let me show it for the stream real quick. That is what they're looking at.
Are we gonna split up? Oh wait, no. She comes back and shows us this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys want to split up?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have Katara go through and just kind of psycho-stimming her way through the lounge painting gallery and sculpture gallery.
Yeah, she needs, like, those galleries look like some fine stuff. I'm just gonna look in a rec room and some kitchens.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look good for the stream. Okay, just tried blowing it up, didn't work. Well, at this point, you see also still outside the doors that those vehicles starting to pull into the driveway and people starting to offload. Is the door still wide open at this point?
I thought there was a car parked in it. Oh no, we didn't end up doing that.
No, yeah.
I thought the doors were blown to pieces.
No, they're still hinged. Like I said, they just got forcibly blown open. They've sustained quite a bit of damage, but
Oh.
I mean,
I would have shut them if I could shut them. Yes.
yeah, you could shut them. It doesn't look too secure, but you just like for safety, just pull them closed as the people are starting to gather outside, and you see some dude.
Privacy, please.
Yeah, by this point, they're kind of gathering outside. They look to be offloading, gathering around. You see, like, at this point, you just, like, reach over to close those doors, and you just see somebody out there just, like, waving at you, just like, hey, what are you doing, guy? There he goes.
Are there windows in the front?
Yeah, you do see in like the lounge area there are some, again, all the windows are kind of latticed, but yeah, there are some pretty big windows
None
facing
in the foyer?
front. None in the foyer, no.
All right, I'm just gonna. Archaea, can you check the kitchen, rec room, and guest rooms?
Yeah, I'm on it. I already checked the kitchen, and she hands a meal, chem material, and the green herb.
Yeah, so one
All
of
right.
each, one chem
How much?
material and one green herb.
Oh, okay. Also, remember that you have an ability that helps you find items.
It's true. Civilians are really good at finding items.
Yeah, and then.
Oh yeah, you would have had advantage if you were to make a perception check to find items. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a feature you've had since level 2.
Man, been so long.
Herbs don't stack, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
But if you have a medical pouch, you could carry, multiple in the same slot. But yeah, other than that,
Yeah.
they don't stack on themselves.
Whoops, I put that in the wrong bag. I'm just gonna go to the lounge, just and post up with the rifle.
Okay, yeah, you post up there with the rifle, knock out a couple of the glasses, the glass between the lattices, and just like post up there. Looking out
If
on
anyone
the
gets
crowd.
too close, I'm putting it in their liver.
All right. Yeah, looking out in the crowd, you do see them gathering out there. The trucks pull in one after the other. Maybe about like 10 or so trucks by the time it seems to ease up. The crowd seems to be gathering, kind of around the fountain. They look to be in a sense kind of like setting up camp. They don't look like they're charging the mansion. They look more like they're sieging.
Okay.
So they're just kind of setting up camp in that general area, sending out patrols kind of around the
starting out.
vicinity. Yeah. They're more of a enclosure than an attack force, but
All right. Well, we need to see if there's any back entrances or exits. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here just a little longer before I just make sure nobody's gonna like scout too close.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna stay just a little bit longer while watching them set up.
all right, gotcha.
Okay. So like, all right. So I know I found the map, but what other stuff was in this room that caught her attention as well? Just like
The map was the only thing in the room. Most of your senses were pointing you towards the other rooms, including that little one
Okay.
off to the west side of the lounge.
yeah. So she's gonna go to that.
Looking in there, it just looks to be a small storage room, like a kind of storage closet. And in there, you find without a problem, thanks to your psychostims, in this small musty closet, you kind of find stacked on the shelves. One simple key. I don't think Archaea has shown you it, but she found a similar looking thing, just a small rusty key. Looks like it might break after a use. So you find a simple key. You find one scrap material, and
Okay.
you find a small white carton that looks to contain 5 rounds of 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO rifle rounds.
All right, so she's gonna grab the key, or she's gonna grab it all, just pop out, and
All right.
like they put it on the table, and then she's gonna go over to a meal with the 7.62, just like, poof. Look at this.
I think Lauren, you might be muted.
Okay,
How much 7.62 is that?
5 rounds.
I don't have room. Chauncey, have room?
I do have a bandolier with room.
So
Okay.
she's gonna come out there and just be like, Chauncey, 7.62.
How much? 5?
Yeah.
Got it.
You need scrap material?
I do.
Here you go. She's just like, here's one.
Only one? Okay.
Yep. And I also found a simple key. This simple looking key. Look at this. I don't.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know. But it's a key.
Can you hold on to it, or do you need me to hold on to it? Because I can't do nothing with it.
Is that a personal item or no? That's a
No, it takes up an
item.
inventory
Yeah, it's an
slot.
inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, I mean, I can hold on to it. I'm gonna go check the other rooms now.
So how long does the psycho stim last?
It's like a minute before she has to pop another one.
Okay. I'll say by this point, searching all the bodies in the main foyer and then the lounge and whatnot. At this point, it would have worn off as you're entering the painting gallery, so you'd have to pop another one to keep it up as you go in here. Are you doing that?
Yep.
All right. So popping another one.
While she's taking that really quick, I'm just gonna leave a M1911 where I'm at because I don't have.
Just putting it down on the table.
Adrenaline. Yeah, unless I can put the adrenaline back in my
have
inventory.
space for an M1911?
I have so much space. It's not fun.
Do you mind carrying my M1911?
I don't. She'll put it. Yeah, she'll put it in her bag.
All right.
How many rounds was in it?
There are 3 left. I'll fill it up.
Oh, you have extra ammo?
Mhm.
Oh.
1911.
Millimeter.
Okay. With what ammo in it? How much?
It's 7 of 7.
7 of
Can
7.
I just give you my 9mm handgun ammo?
I mean, I guess.
How much you got?
I have. There's 41 minus. I gave you 37 rounds.
I can't carry 37.
I just dump it into her backpack.
Oh, okay. I'll let that happen.
So 37 rounds of what?
37 rounds of let Katara search. I'll just put down the numbers. in the chat.
Yeah. There you go. This is just bookkeeping. You guys could just note it in chat. So Katara, as you enter into this painting gallery, so you get the sense this is like a general, it's connected to the lounge, just a general display area of the mansion, and this is just a general sort of gallery wing, I suppose. But the first room that you enter into in this area is a painting room. There are 6 paintings displayed on the walls, and another door just directly across from the one you entered in from. And with your psycho stims active, like you get the sense that there's something in this room. You can't quite place where it's at, not visually at least. But you get a strong sense that something is hidden in here. And you see. I mean, what are you doing? Are you gonna take a closer look around, or?
Yeah, she's gonna. What I want her to do is so since she knows that there's something in here, she wants to check the other room as well, just to get a feeling that there's something else in there potentially. So that way.
Can she tell me, because I'm still there, that hey, I think there's something in here, but I'm I'm right there with you.
Oh, are you following her along?
Well, yeah, because she just gave me all that ammunition. I literally would have just followed her from the lounge to the painting gallery.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's just like, there's something in here. It's hidden. I don't know where it is, but there's something here.
And I'll just stay in that area and do just some looking around until she's done with the sculpture gallery.
Gotcha. So, so to clear things up, how's the divide right now? So Emil's still posted up in the lounge. Chauncey and Katara are in the gallery rooms. Where's RK at?
Well, she's checking the other wing, the other side of the mansion.
But you were just exchanging stuff with Emil, so you're nearby him for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She left after she got all that.
I see.
Yeah.
So all that goes on, then you're gonna head over to the east side.
Yep.
All right. So, so you, Katara, you head into the next room, as Chauncey stays behind with the paintings. You see in this room, what look to be 3 alabaster statues. It's kind of like a dimly lit, kind of musty little back room. But yeah, a little atmospheric looking, perhaps to highlight the elegant carvings of these statues. But you see a large wooden crate sitting in one corner, and and let's see. Yeah, you again with the previous room, you get the sense that there's something in here. You can't quite place where, but you with your keen senses granted by your psychostimulants, you just have a general aura of like a mystery to be uncovered, and just something about the inner workings of this room that seem malleable to a certain extent, that there might be some hidden compartments or anything, something like that.
I was just gonna go back into the painting room and be like, there's something in here as well. There's also like a wooden crate or something in here. I don't know. I can't break it. I don't know. But there's stuff here. We need to find it.
I'll switch you spots. You can continue searching the painting gallery, and I can go use my tools on the crate.
Sure. Yeah, that works.
All right.
Can I use my tools on the crate?
So Chauncey heads over to there. First, real quick, checking back in with Archaea. As you head across the foyer, you head back into that hallway from which you'd come previously. So where are you heading into here?
Well, actually, she's gonna make a stop back at Jimmy and search his body.
Okay, yeah. Well, Jimmy's body was incled in the general bodies search that you guys did there. So
just dragged his body out.
Yeah.
Sure. No, then I'm not going to do that. Then she's gonna say, well, I've been to these 2 rooms. I'm gonna go to the next one. Is there one? Let's see. Let me look at the map. Pulling up the map. The rec room would be the next one.
Okay, so yeah, you head past the kitchen door, and then on the next door on the left side takes you into the rec room. Yeah, this just looks to be just like your standard issue recreational room. It's got like a couple of poker tables, a billiards table at one point, and it's just got a whole lot of just fun stuff around here.
Fun stuff.
But yeah, so you're able to collect off of the tables.
Okay.
About $250 worth of cash that looks like it might have been gambled with.
She takes that.
But other
so
than
right
that,
now I have 500. 500.
Nice.
20, 24, and
275.
200. Well, if it was 200 and...
It was 225 first.
Yep, 225, and you said...
So 475 in addition to in total,
475, there we go. 475, there we go. Sorry, I can't math today. So got that. If I search the room, do I find anything else?
There doesn't seem to be too much of interest in here. It looks like it was exactly what what you'd expect of such a room.
Then she's gonna walk around the corner, down the hall to the bathroom.
All right. So you round the corner, heading left from there, and the hall continues down. Another long way. You see 2 more doors at the far corner, one directly ahead of you, one to the left of it. So you're heading into the bathroom. The bathroom. So you head into that door on the left. In it, you find basic toiletries, shower, sink, towels, bunch of actual toilet stalls. If you're to give a thorough search of this room, you'll find perhaps one thing that could be used as chem material in the medicine cabinet. That's about it.
Oh, boy. Alright, she grabs the chem material, walks into the door right next to it.
Okay. The door right next to it, you like jiggle the handle a bit. It seems to be locked.
Can I try the key?
Okay, yeah. The lock looks pretty simple, and so you take this key out and you stick it in, give it a good movement, and it seems to click and open. That key can no longer be used. So, you have expended that simple key on the simple lock, but you do have the door open, and it takes you into what looks to be another small storage closet, just lit by a dusty incandescent light bulb that you have to kind of like reach up and pull on a chain to light it up. Yeah. But when you do, it lights up this small space, and you see a couple of shelves on either side. On those shelves, you find quite a few things. You find a small red carton that looks to contain 10 9mm handgun rounds. You find a small green carton that looks to contain 5 12-gauge shotgun shells. And some cleaning supplies that could be worth 1 chem fluid.
She takes everything.
All right. Good to know. So, anything else you're going to be searching on this end?
And the 2 guest rooms is what she's gonna
Okay,
say
yeah.
after that.
Well, you never quite got to do a thorough search of the first guest room as well. But
Okay,
I'll
so then
say,
I'll search all 3 of them.
yeah. So we will say you could go through and start, turning stuff over in all 3 of the guest rooms and seeing what you find. All the rooms look to be neatly decorated. In fact, they all seem to be, identical in their general design, outfitted with at least 1 queen-size bed, a writing desk, and a bedside dresser. And all of them pretty much have, all 3 of these have kind of small windows facing the front, latticed as well. So you could kind of, each time you go in one, you could kind of take a peek out and see this gathering mass outside of Feliciano thugs. But looking through these rooms, make an investigation check to see what all you find.
Okay, give me just a second here. Alright, what is that? With advantage or not with advantage?
I don't think you can make investigation checks with advantage.
Oh, with investigation.
But, I mean, if you... Alright, well, hold on. Oh, that's a 19. You rolled well anyway. So, looking over, turning things over, you have quite a bit of time. In fact, it's assumed that all this searching is taking place over a fairly decent amount of time. Because in order to search each room in detail, you'd have to kind of focus on it one at a time here. So, but looking through these rooms, you don't seem to find too much of interest in that first room that you're being held in at the start. The second room, the next room after that, if you're, coming in from the entrance to this hall, you would, turning things over, not too much of interest. These are kind of transient rooms for, various Feliciano members that you get the sense might come and go. But you do find, with that investigation roll, a little surprise. You're kind of searching the drawers and moving things around. You do find a hand grenade under some boxers in one of the dressers.
Beautiful. Then she's going to take that as well.
All right. And in the third room, the third room seems to have a bit of a unique feature. It's got a wardrobe, kind of standing up in one corner, and it looks to be kind of chained around the handles and secured with a padlock.
Oh god, do I even try? I guess it's not really technically a lock pick. But I was gonna ask if she could try to pick the lock.
Do you have lockpicks?
I don't have the lock pick, but I was gonna try to use the knife, the blade of the knife, but I don't.
It doesn't quite fit
Okay.
with that lock.
Sure.
It's a little too cumbersome and bulky.
Okay. I don't think there's much more she can do about that lock at this point. But she'll make a mental note of it.
All right.
It's in the third room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna make a note of that and get somebody with brute force. And that was on a what did you say? Dresser or a door or what?
That was on a wardrobe.
Wardrobe, okay.
Yeah, so the doors of the wardrobe are kind of chained shut, and the chain's kind of secured with this big old padlock.
Alright. She's gonna actually. Everybody has Bluetooth now, so awesome.
Emil doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh no, well, I mean, she figures. She's gonna Bluetooth Chauncey really quick. Hey, Chauncey. Dad? Hey, I found a wardrobe over here in the third guest bedroom, and it's kind of locked with a chain padlock. Could you come over here and help me?
You just hear like Chauncey over the Bluetooth be like, "Anybody got a key? Anybody got a key for a lock? Okay, that's for a key.
Hey, I do.
No. You want to go over there and unlock that door?
Now I want to
Okay.
search.
Okay, you're just gonna have to.
Arthur sighs and she just walks out. She walks back and she goes with the key.
All right. So meanwhile, with the others, I think Doc might have froze up for a bit there. But yeah, so meanwhile, back in the gallery aisle, during this time, this long period of searching, you guys would have time to mull over the various art pieces in these rooms. So who's in which room, by the way? Again?
So Doc is over in the sculpture gallery, and then I'm in the painting.
Okay, so starting first with Katara in the painting gallery. Also, I think Doc might be having technical difficulties, but yeah, you see, again, 6 paintings displayed on the walls, 3 on either side, the same walls that have the doors on them. Giving them a look over, you notice pretty immediately after glancing at all of them that there are actually only 3 identical paintings. There's 2 of each painting, essentially. One of them is a watercolor landscape depicting the sun setting on a vast green valley. One is a watercolor kind of ocean landscape, and then one is kind of an abstract, colorful, cubist sort of work. But you do also notice, just glancing at each of them, that the landscape of the valley, one of them, just looks pretty normal. One of them, the sun's on the bottom side and like the ground's on the top side. Looks a little topsy-turvy, a little upside down. And then with the ocean, sort of landscape, one of them's kind of, the water is on like the left side and the sky's on the right side. It's like kind of rotated 90 degrees.
Okay. Are there like any going up closer to them? Are there like any buttons on them, or
there do not seem to be any buttons. Make a quick investigation check.
There we go.
Hey, welcome back.
Was it just only me?
I mean, cool.
I mean, it's not a very difficult investigation. I'm just checking to see in case you critically fail, because just enough time handling these. Maybe it takes you a little longer to notice, but you do eventually notice. Like if you like kind of take them off their hinges, you're kind of looking on the back. You'll see that it's actually got kind of like strings across the back for every which orientation, so they could be pretty easily rotated on their hinge and just hung up any which way.
Okay. So we have one of them that looks normal. We have one where the sun's on the bottom and the ground's on the top, and then we have one where the water's on the left and the sky's on the right. So
yeah, and as for the cubist artwork, that one's a little bit more complicated because it's hard to tell if there's one that's like right side up or not, because it's a little bit more abstract. You would have to perhaps expend some mental energy to figure that one out.
Okay, so I guess the first thing she's gonna do is the landscape that's normal. She's gonna keep the same. She's gonna go over to the one where the water's on the left and sky's on the right, and she's going to essentially flip that so the water on the left is, hold on, I'm like, my mind's trying to picture how to flip that. I want to flip it so that way the water on the left is more to the ground, the sky.
Yeah, so just setting it kind of
left, I guess.
Yeah, that'll just take that's just 190-degree turn. So
okay,
yeah, you just like flip it and it's kind of set right side up, and so now both those paintings are identical now.
And then the sun being on the bottom and the ground on the top, she's gonna flip that so that way the ground's on the bottom, sun's on the top.
Setting that one right side up as well.
The cubist one, she's gonna like she takes some time to like try and depict what's there.
All right,
like
make a straight intelligence check.
Ooh. Another 2. Awesome.
It's quite abstract. It is very difficult to tell.
And you're high.
yeah, you're like you're tripping balls not too long ago, so you're like looking at this thing and you're just like, this is pretty profound. And you rotate it a couple of ways, try a little trial and error, but nothing seems to have any effect.
Okay, I was gonna be like, she's just gonna turn it to the right, and then turn it. Then if that doesn't work, turn it again, and then turn it again. And if nothing happens, he's just gonna be like, I need help.
This cubist is deep, man.
Just started.
Do you see this?
You're preparing your critique, but you haven't figured out how to solve the puzzle. Yeah, you kind of hear guitar cry now in frustration from the other room. Meanwhile, in the sculpture gallery, Chauncey, what are you doing?
I'm breaking open that box.
Okay, so you saunter up to the box. Yeah, with your Tinker's tools, I would say, you could get it open pretty easily given enough time. So you eventually crank one side open and it just kind of, one side just sort of falls down onto the ground. Oh, excuse me. And the thing you immediately see is that this box is completely empty. And despite its pretty immense size, it's pretty lightweight to move around.
How big is it?
It's about maybe, 5 cubic feet.
Oh. So it won't fit through the door then?
No.
Dang. Is there anything inside? Like, it looks empty, but if I move it, is it blocking something? Is it like a trap door in there?
Oh, so you're moving it around?
Yeah, I'll move it around.
Yeah, so again, it's pretty lightweight, despite its size. Like, it looks intimidating and kind of heavy from a distance, but as soon as you pop it open and realize that it's completely empty, you try moving it, and it's like, oh yeah, this thing's very light. It's just the wood that it's made out of. So yeah, moving it aside, you do see that there is something underneath. It looks to be some sort of small square plate with kind of like a diamond-shaped groove at the center.
Can I use my situational awareness to see if it's a hidden entrance or exit, or is it just a plate that's doing something? Like, is it Is it tied? Do I sense that it's tied to the rest of the room to activate something, or is it just like a trap door, just needing something to open it?
Situational awareness would mostly apply to perception checks. So visibly, you just see what I've described. You can't tell much about how this might relate to internal mechanisms, but
I just didn't know if that would be considered hidden exits and entrances.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only to see them.
Yeah, for spotting all the doors in a room or something like that. But as far as hidden stuff, it's mostly for hidden people, if somebody's hiding nearby.
Okay. I go in the room and describe this plate. Yo, there's a plate underneath the light box in there. Got a diamond in the middle of it. Or needs a diamond shape in the middle of it.
Which room are you going to?
That sculpture gallery. I went into the painting gallery.
Okay.
I mean, look at this painting. This painting.
I come over and look at the paintings and just what's wrong with them?
Look at that. I can't tell I can't tell what's what because look at how the rest of these are. I had to flip them, right? So that way everything kind of fit in a certain way. But this one, I can't even tell what's going on. What is this?
That's deep. Can I investigate this or
yeah, sure. Make an
investigation.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, however you want to do it. If you can make an intelligence check of your own, or you could give her advantage on one, as just help if you're gonna make yourself useful and kind of put your brains together and start talking about it.
If it's straight up intelligence check, I am allowing you to make advantage.
Okay, I will try this again. Okay.
Oh!
Yes!
I'm in handy.
Natural 20.
Two minds
20.
appreciating some art.
2 minds are better than 1. So yeah, with Chauncey's input, it's just you talk to him a bit. You guys start conversing over this piece of cubist art, and obviously Chauncey, he's a pretty simple guy. Maybe doesn't quite think as deeply about these ponderances as you do, but just having somebody to bounce off of is enough to kind of get the mind flowing. And you guys start kind of talking about it, start following the angles of how the geometry of the composition kind of draws your eyes in certain directions, and you kind of latch onto this little bit of it's a mesh of all sorts of different colors, like a kind of stained glass sort of thing, but you latch onto this little orange trapezoid in one of the corners. That's just this particular shape seems quite pronounced. And you start kind of rotating accordingly to that, and eventually kind of figure it's this might be the kind of middle center of the bottom. And you kind of flip it, and then you flip the other one around, and you kind of lost track of what orientation they might have first been in, but you eventually write them so that they're both identical and both what you think might be the way the proper composition is meant to appear. And as soon as you kind of write it in this position, you hear a kind of in one of the walls, and this looking off to the side, kind of what would be the east side of the room. So if you're going in through the door on the right wall, you see this kind of indent in the wall kind of depress and then slide down. It was flush with the wall at first, just this little kind of square, but this little square in the wall just indents and then slides down, and in it you see this pretty finely crafted looking bag in sort of a wall safe sort of cavity in the wall.
So let's check that out. I know you're pondering on that picture, but that looks like something we need to look further into here.
Okay, so you find, I guess since Chauncey's heading over to it first, a little bag that is a treasure pouch.
A treasure pouch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see what the treasure pouch.
Okay, see you in a bit, Mel.
Oh, that in hand, I Bluetooth Archaea real fast. And I tell Archaea to come over here real quick. I have something for her. And then when she gets there, I'm gonna give her a gun to hold on to. So I have space.
All right.
Okay,
So-
is that okay?
Yeah, I said she's
Okay.
already on her way because of the key.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
yeah.
So yeah, she arrives over onto the into the west side of the mansion, and I guess you guys are kind of like communally gathering into this lounge area where Emil's still on lookout, and yeah, you're able to exchange those items. So you get which gun are you giving her?
Actually, I'm gonna give her the Karambit, I think, to hold on to.
Okay.
That'd be a good spot.
Something
Suddenly
she
blew up
can
the map
use.
again.
Well, I figure it's probably weaker than what you're using,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you can use it, yeah, but it won't do too much for you because you can't add your proficiency
Yeah.
to it, and then
Sure.
or any of the damage bonuses.
True. So she has a Karambit.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that,
She doesn't have
dropped-
blade proficiency?
I don't think so because she doesn't
So
get that
she's
from
evolved.
civilian. You multi-classed into
Okay.
evolved, and multi-classing into evolved won't get
Oh
you
yeah,
that.
that's right.
I thought she'd been using a knife.
She has, but she hasn't been adding proficiency to all the attacks with it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe she's proficient because she's using it. Like, that seems to be the knowledge here, is we can only use proficient weapons.
You can use non-proficient weapons, just not well.
I know. I have proficient in everything, so I just assume everybody else is not.
So she is going to unload all the ammo that she found onto a table somewhere, or onto a piece of furniture somewhere.
Yeah, it seems everybody's kind of dumping all their stuff on the the central table in this lounge room.
Yep. And she's going to walk over to Emil, tap him on the shoulder, and give him the material.
Are you still muted?
Oh, it's all the ammo that you found.
God, I don't.
I'm gonna open my bag and just point in to
Oh.
dump everything as I'm like scanning around outside still.
Mhm. It was shotgun ammo and handgun ammo, but I can't exactly
I
remember.
remember 5
Wait.
shotgun, because that's very, very needed for me.
What were you giving me?
Chem material.
Okay.
As far as the 9mm, I do not recall.
Yeah.
I gave her 37.
Oh no, I think he's talking about the stuff I found.
Yeah.
Yeah, she found some
You
handgun
can add it
ammo.
to that stack.
Okay.
I don't remember how much exactly.
You found 10
I think it was
rounds.
10.
10 rounds. Okay. Yeah, she put that down.
Yeah, 47
Yeah,
total.
keep track of the stuff.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
just put it in that stack, yeah.
Yeah, 47 out of
Yeah,
50.
because it stacks up to 50 a handgun ammo,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
right.
could just combine it into that stack.
Yeah. Alright. 40, so that goes into 47. She puts the 5 shotgun shells. Actually, no, she doesn't put them on the table. She just hands them to Chauncey and goes, here you go. She knows he's the only one that has the shotgun.
Yeah, I take the shotgun rounds.
How much, Kim?
One. One material. No, 2, right? Yeah, 2.
Well,
materials.
I think you gave him the one you found earlier. So,
Yeah, but didn't she find one in the bathroom and one in the closet?
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, in addition to the one you
So-
found in the kitchen. So yeah, you do
Yeah.
have to.
Two chem materials. Yeah. And she has a hand grenade that she keeps close.
When she comes back, Emil's gonna ask if she found what she found.
She tells me.
Like in the other rooms.
Oh yeah, she tells me. She found the hand grenade in the dresser, and she found a lock in the third bedroom.
The
The lock wardrobe.
I'll see if I can do something about that. They don't see. Nobody seems to be moving any closer now, right?
Yeah. In
I'm
fact,
gonna
if you
try to
want,
kick that lock in the face.
if you want, you could make a perception check to see what all you've observed over this duration, because you've been keeping sentry for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Maybe the better part of an hour.
Is it that long? I only wanted like a half an hour.
Oh, okay.
10 minutes.
No, yeah.
Just like I just wanted
I mean,
to
like
make
I
sure
said,
they
all
weren't-
the searching is taking
Yeah.
place over a pretty long period of time. So
Okay.
if that's all you've been doing, then you've been sitting here quite a
Nobody's
while.
come to get me.
But I'll say, I mean, you can make a perception check if you want.
Yeah. Not gonna not make a perception check.
Thought you were in a lounge with everybody else.
I'm in the lounge, but everything's happening in the sculpture and painting gallery, and you guys have been going back and forth.
Oh well,
So
Archaea was on the complete other side.
yeah.
I'm in the lounge. You two are going back and forth, sculpture and painting. Archaea's over there, and we all now just came back together in the lounge.
So
13.
yeah, with 13, you keep careful watch just to see if anybody looks to be making any tactical maneuvers, look like anybody's sort of repositioning or anything like that to make a concerted attack effort. Nothing sets off any alarms to your highly trained mind. Yeah, some of the people even look to be, starting to take breaks. Some of them just kind of sitting on the hoods of some vehicles, light up some cigarettes, start chatting with each other. Again, this looks like to be a sort of general encampment sort of situation. One thing that you notice is kind of hard to miss. With that roll, you don't necessarily see too much detail, but you do see another vehicle at one point, like a truck kind of vehicle, with a bunch of cages kind of in the back pull up.
I can't see what's in the cages.
You can't. No, yeah, not with this roll. You can't see what's in the cages, but you do notice that something's being pulled up there.
Can I hear anything? Do I hear animals or?
You
Racket?
do. Yeah. As they start unloading whatever's in the cages, but kind of like in the opposite direction from you. As they do, you do hear like a little bit of like growling and snarling.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Some pretty aggressive sounding creatures.
Yep. Roll in the lounge, and I'm just gonna point that out to everybody as we're going in and exchanging ammo. It's just like, all right, we got a truck with some cages. Looks like they're offloading some weapons.
Really now?
The kind with teeth.
What'd you say?
So,
She said the kind with teeth.
Kind with teeth.
Great.
not the kind with the big tongues.
I'm not sure. Can't tell from here.
Oh, okay. I don't mind those suckers.
Actually, I can tell because I can hear them.
Oh.
If they had tongues, I wouldn't be able to hear them. Maybe there are some there that I'm just hearing some other stuff. But I think
Like the big tongue.
I'm thinking these. I'm thinking it might be dogs or something else. Maybe hunters. I can't tell.
It'd be kind of cool to see someone actually capture hunters.
Well, we know that hunters have been sold, right? Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
had them
yeah.
drop.
Yeah.
We saw them
They were
drop down
already
Regia.
produced.
Like I thought it happened in Terra Grigia, right? They
Yeah, the Terra Grigia-
hunters were sold and were just dropped in the
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah, that did happen in Terra Grigia. They
Yeah.
were just sort of airdropped in, and the Veltro had bought some for that attack.
Yeah. So, hunter in a cage.
So they are on the market. In fact, they're probably one of the like. Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys would know just from your general closeness to the industry that there's some of the more prominent BOWs that are on the market as far as like the mass-produced kinds.
Yeah, they're like the most complete mass-produced BOW.
Yeah.
Like not all the other stuff looks jank and creepy. These guys look like their weapons. These guys look like a tank.
Yeah.
All right. So as soon as I see all that happening and no one's making any other moves, I'm just gonna keep an eye out, make sure I don't hear any broken glass or any snarling or whatnot, as I move into the whatever room had the lock.
Okay, so you head into that third guest bedroom. Archaea kind of leads you over there, I'm assuming.
Does it look like it is a pretty hefty lock.
It looks
Oh,
like a
wait.
pretty hefty lock. It looks pretty simple in build, but it's large and strong.
Archaea went to go get a key.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Archaea went to go get a
Archaea
key.
went in to go get a key.
That's true.
And
She went
Katara
there
was
to
like,
get the key.
"Yo, dog."
Yeah.
Katara was like, I got a key.
That's
Okay,
true.
sorry.
So-
I will say Katara
Yeah,
tags
she'll-
along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she can give her the key because if she's gonna,
Oh yeah, that's true.
just go ahead and open that. I want to see what the upstairs in the foyer looks like.
Okay, yeah. So you head up to those twin staircases that kind of lead up, and I'm not sure if you caught this on the battle map earlier, but they kind of lead up and then come together at a middle point and have a little landing there. And on that landing, there is a door, which is labeled on the map as well. That looks to be the back door, sort of the manor.
Oh, so that leads out into.
Yeah, this looks to lead out of the manor,
Outside.
whereas the one below it, that's on the first floor in that same central position, leads down into the basement. This one is at the center of the staircase and seems to lead out the back. And
Okay.
this door looks to be locked. It's kind of like a blue metal door with an elegant golden trim, and there's a sort of circular indent engraved at the center. But it's
All right. So
it's
you said
empty.
it was blue,
Yeah.
circular indent. All right. Obviously locked.
Yeah.
Any
Locked.
handles or whatnot.
I mean, yeah, there is a
question.
handle, but no like locks on the handle.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
you
it's
know, just jiggle it just to make sure.
Yeah, you give it a good jiggle, and it's just like, yeah, solidly locked. Looks like it sounds like a pretty solid door when you jiggle it.
What's up, Lisa?
Oh, I just had a really quick question. Given the circumstance that her and Emil would have been walking out of the door, out of that lounge room together, before they split up, him going up the stairs and her going back to the guest room, Archaea is going to hug Emil, and she's going to whisper that she's sorry before she pulls away and walks away from him.
Okay. So,
I was just gonna watch her leave. The heck are you doing here?
as
Wait, was that whispered or was that
Just
out
like,
loud?
well, you're leaving, and then he's just like,
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
in his head, he's like, the heck are you? Like he says out loud, the heck are you doing? But like in his head, he's just like, the heck are you doing here?
Got it.
That's as far as he gets. But if there's nothing more, I think.
well, the staircase also that's just the central landing. So then
down.
the staircases meet, and then at the center at that landing where that door is, and then it comes kind of backwards, more inwards again towards the foyer with one central staircase that connects to a balcony level. That
there's a second floor.
Yeah, that kind of rounds around the entire foyer. And up here, you see how many more doors? You see a lot more doors. You see against the south wall, which is where the entrance would be. There's one door that looks to lead out onto. You get the sense the balcony, judging by the geometry. You know, you see where it kind of indents to an overhang above the first floor. So, yeah, you see one door on that side. Then on the west and east walls, there are one door on each of those walls. So 3 doors in total.
I'll check the east door.
Okay. So head to the east. It looks to open to another hallway. And
Does
it
it
kind of leads ahead, you see, to like a T-junction at the opposite side. Excuse me. And on the left wall, there look to be 2 doors, and on the right wall, there look to be 2 doors as well that you could see.
All right, it's a lot of doors. I think. Really quick. Actually, no, I'm already here. Just start going through doors, being real careful to not go into anything. But if these are just like little rooms, I'm just gonna open them and check to see what all is here. And if it doesn't look like I'm gonna get jumped at any point, I'll investigate these rooms.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty far away now.
Yeah.
I'm on a second floor, so
Yeah.
I'm being super careful.
All right. I mean, I guess.
I'm just gonna
I was gonna
go
say
in, just like whatever.
I might have you make a stealth check, but I don't know if it's really too necessary. You're just going along slowly and at a careful pace, right?
I will take as long as it takes.
So
Although to be honest here, I have disadvantage on stealth checks.
that is true. That is
And
true.
I'm going as slow as I can possibly go. So like we're talking just like
I love the creaking sound effect too.
that's actually what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But basically as slow as I can get. I'll maybe go through one door and be like, no, screw this sucks. I'm leaving.
All right. So,
But I do have disadvantage on stealth checks if you need me to make one.
all right.
Or if that factors into my default stealth.
We'll get to that in a sec, but in the meantime, Arkea is headed back down that east hallway towards the guest room with the wardrobe then.
Yes, yes.
All right. So you have the simple key in hand now, right?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you take that to the padlock, you stick it in, and just click, and it seems to unlock the padlock. You have to jiggle it a little bit to get it properly open, but eventually it does seem to take, and it does seem to open the padlock, and you get that taken off, and the chains sort of clatter to the ground. You opening up the wardrobe, you do find inside the shelves are kind of empty. There doesn't look to be anything hung up inside in the way of clothes. There just look to be just a couple of shelves with 2 flash grenades sort of just hanging out on them.
Okay. Okay, give me a second. I have to do some inventory management here.
Yeah. Remember, grenade stack too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll take the 2. Yeah, she has room for one more thing, so she's gonna take the 2 flash grenades.
All right.
It is notable though. After that is all said and done, she's going to return to the main foyer. She's going to find Chauncey, and she's gonna pull him aside into the lounge, and she's gonna say, "Hey, I need to talk to you for a brief second."
Okay. I'll follow.
All right. She's gonna be like, "You know I love you, right?"
Sure. I mean, but asking me and questioning it makes me start to wonder why you're telling me this.
You see her start like taking off her backpack, and she just kind of like takes certain things out. She's taking the push dagger with her, and she's also taking the grenades with her. And she's like, "Listen, this wasn't supposed to end this way, okay? But you guys, I didn't plan on you guys being here, so I have to do this the way that I feel is right. I love all of you, and you know that." And she runs over, she hugs him, and she holds him in her embrace for a few quick seconds, and then she walks out of the room and opens the foyer doors
Front doors?
and walks out.
Do I hear the front doors open? Because I
Couple rooms
am
away.
listening.
You know what?
I am listening for this
about
kind of
what's
stuff.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I, if you're listening for it, especially knowing what's all the circumstances.
I at least want to be there when the player dies, or when the character dies.
Yeah.
The player character dies.
All right.
Yeah, this is death. Are you sure you're going to?
Yeah, because I'm
Yep.
I'm paying attention. I'm like, because Emil is super paranoid about like things coming in, and I hear the front door open.
Yeah. So you would hear it. Yeah.
Yep. No going
Okay.
back. I'm doing this.
Can I just like quickly? Can I see the front door from the balcony?
Yeah, you
like,
can see the front
know
door
how
from the
that-
balcony.
Okay, I'm just gonna go there, and I see her leaving.
Mm-hmm.
how like at what point do I see her leaving? Like as she's gone and the door closes, or as she's opening the door?
Probably like somewhere in between. You know, the doors are open and she's waltzing out into the sunlight.
Damn it! All right, can I get to the balcony?
The outside balcony.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You could get to the balcony pretty quickly. As you kind of walk outside Archaea, you're greeted by this crowd, as absolutely immense kind of crowd of people outside. All kind of, many of them dressed in suits, some just, you know, various degrees of, you know, successful gang thug type people. Some probably made men, you know, dressed in fine suits. Some of them just street thugs, you know, leather jackets and things like that. Kind of a similar mishmash to what you saw in the. At least amongst the bodies for you in the foyer.
Okay.
But yeah, you see them out there. You see some of the guys kind of lounging on some of the hoods of the cars with their cigarettes, kind of throw them down, and one of them kind of steps up and is just like, "Oh, well, look who came out to play."
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Oh wait, no. This is with my.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Is it? Is he within optimal range?
No, he's not. It's not that far. This is just outside, so you're just like, I guess, looking down is probably the greater distance to him. But
yeah, this guy is. I want him to die.
he may very well roll the damage.
Oh,
is that Hippocratic Oathbreaker? Yeah, so double all the dice.
Can I just
roll that again without modifiers?
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I can't do that with that command. I'll just do this old school with the dice roller. 46. Okay. Here's. Okay, that's really bad. But here's the weapon, and then here's Hippocratic Oathbreaker. So that is 26 plus 19 plus 15 plus 4. No, not 26. It's 19 plus 15 plus 4 is 19 times 2. It's exactly doubled. Is 38?
Yeah, this guy's head's gone.
I jump off the balcony.
Down the front?
Yeah.
All right, so you vault over the balcony. It's quite a steep drop from where you're at.
I'm jumping.
Yeah. You take only 2 points of bludgeoning damage on your landing. You stick the landing pretty well. Still land prone for a second. And you are greeted by this mob. During this time, about 10 of them get handgun shots off on you. So let me just roll that really quick. That's 17, 9.
No.
15.
No. No.
That was the fourth one. 13.
No.
No, definitely no. 19.
Yes.
That's a 6. 7.
Yes.
8.
No.
9.
No.
10. So I believe that's 2 hits, was it?
2 hits.
Alright. So let me just roll that really quick. You take 12 points of piercing damage as this volley of gunfire comes at you, just like just all at once.
Is that both of them? That's both the attacks?
Yeah, it's both the attacks because they don't have any modifiers, so.
If possible, I'm gonna grab Archaea and run back in.
I'm gonna I'm gonna lose this, but I'm gonna try to contest this grapple.
Alright.
Or drag.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Alright, give me just a sec. I gotta really quick look, because I know one's better than the other. Okay.
So basically, I took out that dude who spoke, jumped off, and just like...
Yeah, they're just like shooting you all the while as you're just like falling from the balcony.
Nope.
No, yeah, you're grappled. So you scoop Archaea up.
I'm just gonna drag her as fast as I can back inside.
Okay, yeah. She didn't get too far. So yeah, I would say in one round's worth of movement, you're able to drag her back inside and get the door closed. As you're closing the door, you just see like a couple more bullets punch through the front door, and amongst all the commotion, you just hear just a bunch of.
No, God.
As soon as we're in and the door is closed, what the hell are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Can I walk up in the midst of this and hit her in the back of the head with my shotgun butt?
Is this with the intent of doing damage?
No, KO damage, not bodily harm damage. Just like knocking her out. Just
I mean, that would be the same sort of thing. You just declared as non-lethal, but
yeah, stone cold sleeper move. Whap. Non-lethal.
What the hell are you doing? Chauncey! What the hell are you doing?
Slap her in the back of the head.
I'll say, make an attack roll really quick.
I'm just gonna have Katara standing by the door, just kind of watching this, like, okay.
Emil didn't hear any of what like Archaea said. All he sees is Archaea walking on into it.
Okay, yeah, roll a quick d6 plus your strength.
D6 plus what now?
No, for Chauncey.
Oh,
yeah.
Chauncey, go.
9.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage to the back of the head of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Do I get knocked out?
Does that reduce you to 0 hit points?
No, okay, it has to reduce.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
I'm gonna sit here and keep beating that brain in until you go to sleep.
Alright, Chauncey, that's enough. That's enough.
Listen.
I'm gonna let you keep screaming at her while I'm doing it. Like you better find hold somewhere.
It's like every round is just like, what happened? Chauncey, please. What happened? Wait, hold on.
Oh my God.
Just come over there and just beat the crap out of her in the back of her head. Hopefully knock her mind right.
But what the hell are you doing?
I'm waiting to see if anything happens.
That's to you.
I mean,
No,
Ask the question.
well, I was waiting to see if Chauncey was actually gonna do it again.
I mean, are you? Does Archaea say anything?
Archaea does open her mouth to say something else.
Do words come out? They better be really good. They better be the best words.
She looks at Emil and she's like, "Look, you guys weren't supposed to come here. Okay?
You're not supposed to be here. Why are you with the Felicianos?
Okay. Look, I'm trying to find answers. I didn't want you all involved. You guys got involved. That's your own trouble. I don't know why you guys showed up here.
Because I have business to do. What are you doing here
Business.
with the Felicianos?
Look, like I said, I want answers, Neil.
Answers you can only get if you don't kill yourself. Why did you just try to walk outside?
Look, they know who I am.
That's the problem.
I understand, but the closer I can get to Walker, the closer
Where do you think I'm going right now? I'm trying to get to Walker by with every cell in my body. If you want him dead, I want the same thing too. Either way, I'm trying to get to Walker. I'm trying to take down the Manifold with every possible inch of power that I have. You going off on your own is just making this insanely hard for everybody involved.
She starts, I don't know how close they are right now, but I don't know if like Emil's like up in her face or
I'm shaking you as Emil is like spitting in your face as he's yelling at you.
Oh, lovely. That's a part of Emil I didn't need.
You're still grappled, by the way. I haven't let go.
Okay.
You have a hell of a bruise on the back of your head.
Which, yeah, by the way, the back of the head is a serious blow. You're seeing stars at this point. You could barely make out Chauncey's or Emil's features in front of you right now. But you're starting to recover a little bit as the blood is rushing to your head.
Hey,
Never start with the head.
So, like, do you know if there's like tea in the kitchen to make while this goes down? Like, is there alcohol here?
I've got tea.
The kitchen,
Let me show you.
the kitchen is quite well stocked. Like I said, it's a pretty deluxe kitchen. But yeah, you could very easily find a wine cabinet or something in there, or
Oh yes.
some sort of
Keep an eye out,
fine
dogs
teas.
are around. Yeah.
Oh yes. She wants to drink a little bit while watching.
Emil's gonna yell at you just like, keep an eye out. There's dogs around. Why?
So Katara just like saunters off into the other hallway, and then comes back a few moments later with just like
some sort of wine cooler.
1920s wine, just in hand.
Tiny sip.
And you hear the barking and the growling and snarling still raging on outside. You hear a bunch of like Italians yelling at each other, and just like, "Hey, what do we do about that?" And you know, there's just a lot of commotion out there. Yeah. Poor Luigi got by some guy.
Luigi, no.
So yeah, there's just a lot of commotion going on out there, and the animals are sounding quite restless. You can't. Again, it's all kind of a bit of a cacophony. You can't much make out details of conversation, but it sounds like there's a lot of discussion going on out there.
So I think the last question I asked was... No, I didn't ask a question. I just told you. Does Archaea say anything?
It doesn't know.
Lisa?
Sometimes it's hard to tell whether it's like what's technical difficulties and what...
Because I know,
she's not muted.
She is not muted.
If she I don't know if she can hear because I have Emil would continue going on, but I don't know if she would hear any of.
But earlier I had technical difficulties with Discord.
True.
I think it's her end because I can hear like some popping sounds of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that popping's coming from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a microphone issue. Hey, there you are.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right.
Please put her hands on Emil's shoulders, kind of like reaching out, you know.
Mm-hmm. What?
Nope.
I think we lost her again.
What?
But her hands are on your shoulders.
Okay, I think I'm good. I just have to talk quick. Hello? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's going to say, well, I remember a great man once told me, if I'm going to make it a babysitting mission, I better leave.
If you don't just walk out, take the back door. There is a back door. It's right there. We just need to find the key to it. Don't just walk out into an army who wants you, not dead, but alive, which is much worse.
That's the point. I was trying to get you guys out of here. Alive.
So wait, what's the situation right now? Like, where's everybody standing?
I guess you guys are all in the foyer right now. Emil just pulled her inside the doors, and the doors are closed, but you guys are just in the foyer. Yeah, just like right in that main hall, just hashing this out while Katara's sipping her fine wine.
Are you still like grappling her?
I'm not letting her go. She's good. I'm not letting her go.
Am I able to like pry myself in between?
Only if you continue the grapple, because she's gonna run.
I will continue to grapple her.
Can I pass her?
But can I make it a little bit of a scene? Like I just kind of like stick my shotgun in the middle to pry them open. And I grab her by the throat, hold her up by one hand, and like kind of point at Emil, and I'll be like, I don't care what the hell you guys are here for. My sister is probably here trapped somewhere, and I don't give a damn what you guys heard, but I'm that guy that needs to find out what the hell's going on.
What the hell happened to your sister?
You don't need to worry about that. I'm here to find out myself.
Katara, do you have anything to reveal to us?
I kind of dropped the shotgun and then like lower her down. I said, we're not leaving this place until I find information on where she's at. I don't care where you guys go, what you guys do after I find her.
So,
And then
like,
just like, now scoop your shit up and let's get going.
She actually looks at Chauncey, like, before, like, as he's setting her down. She's like, she looks at Chauncey, then she looks at Emil, and she's like, then you best let me go.
so
Can I hit her
Katara
in
is
the
just
back of the head again?
What was that for Katara?
So, like, when did Emil actually shout that out to Katara?
Yeah.
Oh, so she just kind of shrugs and takes another sip. She's like, listen, I'm just here because you wanted somebody to come with for this whole thing, and it went to shit. So now we have a whole bunch of other stuff going on. We're trapped inside of here. We need to continue deeper. We need to continue looking for other things, and everyone's arguing. So I'm just going to be here sipping some wine.
I'm walking away at this point. I'm walking toward whatever door we haven't searched yet.
There's a bunch of doors upstairs.
The pile of Archaea stuff on the floor, I kind of kick it over as I'm walking. And I don't care if anybody's following me. I'm going.
I point you to the upstairs area. There's a bunch of doors up there that we haven't checked.
I'm going to go with, Katara's going to go with Chauncey.
Is Emil grappling her still?
Yep. Yes, as soon as he lets you go.
Okay. Oh god, she does not want to do this. Oh no. What do I do?
As I'm walking up the steps, kicking crap over, I'm like, I've bent over backwards for everybody in this party, and I need a little bit of help now. And they're still going out, doing other things. I just wanted the assistance, and I just storm.
Got you.
Still storm. Just
Jonesy, I got you.
But
while Katara's just like walking beside me, sipping wine.
She looks. Oh my god, she looks like her profile image.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Except instead of like a glass, it's just a full-on bottle.
It's just a full bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chauncey storms up the stairs. There's just a tumult rising outside amongst all of the thugs out there. The barking and the growling is still going onwards loudly. And as you guys head up these stairs to the second floor, Emil dragging Archaea along.
I'm not going with. I'm staying at the front door right now.
Okay. And well, that's gonna be where we end tonight's session. So. That took a turn.
It sure did.
Well, at least it made for a good bit of drama before we close it out. I felt like this was almost drama light episode. But just when I thought it was going to be, alas, story takes over. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. We plan to be continuing this next week as the arc moves forward. And as usual, VODs and everything will be going up on Monday. The intros, the new intros are up on YouTube now. So you could rewatch those to your heart's content as standalone videos. At higher resolution, too, because it's actually better quality than what we're streaming at. Of course, just better bitrate and all that. Still has that YouTube compression and all, but still better than you could see on the stream or on the VODs that we upload. So, yeah, that was something. Welcome to the Feliciano estate. Your first session here. Not gonna lie, just to give you guys like a little preview, since I'm giving you your welcome message here. This estate might be the single biggest dungeon I have ever made.
Good.
I suppose, I guess if you want to count Raccoon City as a mega dungeon, that might compete with it, but as far as just like density of stuff,
I think
this is pretty comparable.
Like Raccoon City is like half mega dungeon, half like hostel hub.
Yeah, I guess it might be a little bit more hostel hub. Yeah,
it is pretty hubby.
Yeah, that's true. That was a little bit that way. But anyway, like I said,
yeah.
until next time, we'll see you guys later. Peace. Squared. Have a good night. God bless.
Good night, sweet dreams, all the good things. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.